After a hard-fought battle on the pitch last Saturday against Atlanta, the Rowdies are back in Al Lang Stadium for their match against Nashville SC, where they'll see a familiar face. It's time to get things started. We're live in downtown St. Pete, and your Rowdies pregame show starts right now. Rowdies fans, we are back at Al Lang Stadium for the Rowdies match against Nashville SC. Some hula hoop action going out in the parking lot before tonight's big match. I'm your host, Lyndon Blake, alongside Eddie Rodriguez. Eddie, long time no see.
It's been a whole week, Lyndon, without soccer.
I know, a whole week. We're glad to be back here tonight for the match. It is game 2 in the Rowdies homestand and a new opponent tonight in Nashville SC.
Yeah, you know, the team that difficult to deal with, a team that's undefeated. They played a very good, sound, solid defense. So they're a very difficult team to play against. They're just solid throughout.
It's going to be a good match tonight. It's time to get this pregame show started with some USL news and notes. Some big news. Joe Cole named a player assistant coach. This is a big deal. You'll hear more about this during our broadcast. And tonight we do have 2 suspensions. Joe Cole from yellow card accumulation, but he will be on the bench coaching. And Marcel Schaefer, who was dealt a red card versus Atlanta United 2. And we are still on record watch. Georgi Ristov is 1 goal away from sole possession of the Rowdies' all-time scoring record. He's currently tied with Derek Smethurst at 57. So let's get to the USL standings. Here we have Nashville SC sitting in 6th place in the Eastern Conference, and the Rowdies are currently in 8th after their draw with Atlanta. Now we'll go on to a quick injury update. We've added Lance Roseboom to the list. Unfortunately, he is out with a sprained right knee, and he's listed week to week. Zach Portillos is also week to week with a sprained left knee. Kyle Karinga is now day-to-day with a sprained right ankle. And again, David Najam is out for the season with a torn left ACL. So that's some tough stuff. We are really being hit hard with injuries right now. Yeah,
that's one of those things that you see in the pros, Landon. And as the season continues, you're going to see a lot more of that. Of course, we got a chance to see Roseboom. Of course, he went down the last game, but it's one of the situations where at least it's just a sprain and nothing more than that.
Nothing more than that, and the Rowdy spirits are still high despite the injuries. A lot of players have had to step up this week, including Alex Morel. Let's hear from him and Sebastian Guinzotti and see what they think about the match tonight against Nashville.
I mean, that kind of stuff happens in the game of soccer, red cards and suspensions, so you got to be ready for it whenever it comes, because it is going to come during the season at some point, along with injuries too. But the guys that usually don't get an opportunity are going to get an opportunity this game, and we're going to come out flying and like we normally do at home and get the W in front of his fans. That's the ultimate goal.
I think everybody has to be ready. All the 25 players have to be ready to play and every weekend, and we just got to stay focused throughout the week to get ready for the weekend and do a good job. You know, we have to make ourselves be respected at home here that we haven't lost in a while. So I think we just got to come out and do what we're doing during the week in practice, and I think we're going to do fine.
Yeah, that number means nothing to me, the unbeaten streak, because any team could get beaten at any given moment. So we're excited for this game. I can't wait to play Nashville, the new team. So we're going to show them what it's like to play at Al Lang.
Now let's hear from Coach Neil Collins. He's standing by with Drew Felios. Drew?
Coach, your roster is as stretched and as thin as it's ever been all season tonight. How are you guys going to have success?
Well, it's still 11 against 11 despite what you might have in reserve, so nothing changes on that. We might not have as many options on the bench, but that's fine. That's part and parcel of life sometimes, so I think we're going to deal with it well, hopefully.
Got a different option to a coaching counterpart, guy that is with you, Joe Cole. Not on the field tonight, but he's a new addition to the coaching staff. What help is he going to bring tonight and beyond?
Yeah, one thing about Joe is he's got a fantastic knowledge of the game. His contacts, and that obviously goes unspoken. He's been at some of the best clubs in the world. But in respect to his knowledge, he loves the game. He's a student of the game. So he's going to be a great person for me to lean on, as well as the other staff. But the good thing with me and Joe is we've got a long-term relationship that I know that I can trust him 100%.
Alex Morel, player to watch tonight, also Ristov. Who are you keeping an eye on?
Obviously, it's a team game, but these are the guys that we're looking to try and unlock the key for us. Everyone else can keep it tight, create chances for these guys. I'm excited to watch the team. It's only my 4th game in charge, and hopefully we can implement some of the more changes that we're looking for.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Now, Eddie, what can Joe Cole bring to this sideline tonight as a coach?
Well, he brings so much experience, not only on and off the field as well. Now, as an assistant coach, he can actually, share some of that experience off the field, but it's something he's been doing on the field as well. You see him in practice. He's got the ability to tell you where he's been, what he's done, and just give you a little bit of an idea of how to do it and when to do it. It's huge to have a player of that caliber as your assistant coach. Good
stuff there, Eddie. Now, this team is facing a lot of adversity right now. What needs to happen tonight on the pitch to get those 3 points?
Yeah, for them, it's simple. They got to make sure they create chances. They create chances early against Atlanta. They weren't able to, so tonight they have to do it, and they have to be very concise. When it comes down to finishing, you have to be methodical. Put it away when they have the chance. You have to, once again, take advantage of that home field advantage.
Well, now it's time for a quick break, but when we return on the Rowdies pregame show, Drew Velios has a look back at last week's scoreless draw against Atlanta United 2. We'll see you back here in 2 minutes.
If you're new in town and working on your dreams and you don't know what you need, we got the perfect plan for you. My Blue, we are here for you, for you, for you. We're Florida Blue. Don't you worry now, 'cause you don't have to. Here we always say we got you. We are here for you. This is your home, Florida Blue.
Can you feel it? That vibe. It's here on America's best beaches. Feel it in unique mashups of amazing, crazy, and wow. So within every moment, you live amplified. St. Pete Clearwater, solar powered and radiating 1,000,000 megawatts of possibility. Dive in deeper at liveamplified.com.
Welcome back to the Rowdies pregame show on This TV Tampa Bay. There is a lizard out in the parking lot. Eddie, I'm not too sure how common that is to see some reptiles hanging out before the game.
As long as it's not the new mascot, we're all good.
Oh, that is a good point.
Yeah.
Well, there was not a lot of activity on the scoreboard, but the match last week against Atlanta United 2 had plenty of action on the pitch. Our play-by-play announcer, Drew Velios, has a recap of the match against Atlanta. Drew?
Hey, what's up, guys? Usually in this league, when you can walk away with the point, you're pretty satisfied. But it was a little bittersweet last week as the Rowdies thought they probably should have come away with the 3 points. Let's go back to 1 week ago where Atlanta came in here with only 2 victories. But in the 8th minute, Marcel Schaefer puts this one in motion. It falls to Jochen Graf and just can't get it to go. Denied there. Then Atlanta would have a free kick. And watch the header here. Flicked on, and Akira Fitzgerald would come up with a massive save. Tell you what, Fitzgerald had 3 huge saves in this match, and this was certainly one of them. Let's go to the 39th minute. Joe Cole gets busy and then taken down. That'd be the 2nd yellow for Will Kane. His night would be over. Atlanta would be down to 10 men. It felt like it'd be smooth sailing for the Rowdies the rest of the way. Another look at the foul. But just minutes later, 44th minute, Marcel Schaefer tangled up with Oliver Shannon. Referee dealing a straight red, and it'd be 10 versus 10 the rest of the way. Schaefer done for the rest of the night, and he's also got to sit for this week as well. Not a good play there for the Rowdies. Let's go the 86th minute. Leo Fernandez blazing towards the Atlanta goal, but Paul Christensen, the strong right hand there to deny him. What a save. Now, Leo's been quiet as of late, but this tremendous pace is going to be looked for tonight for the Rowdies. Then in the final seconds, Hunter Gorski's cross to Max Lakawecki, and he just sends it over the bar. Rowdies got to settle for a 0-0 draw against Atlanta. So it doesn't get any easier tonight. Rowdies a little bit short-handed, and tell you what, this Nashville team, they are on a roll, guys. It is not going to be easy.
It is going to be a for sure tough one. But Eddie, how about all that energy coming off the bench towards the end of last week's match? You could just feel it in the air when Leo and Alex got in the game, and the game just really picked up.
And that's one of the best things Coach Collins did in the second half. Those stops he made at the end, especially with the addition of Alex Morel, was great. He came off the bench. He was dynamic. He created a couple of chances right along with Leo Fernandez. They were great. That's what they need to do, but you need to do it earlier. You give yourself enough time to score some goals.
And that's what Neil Collins said, have to get out earlier this match and get hot quicker. Well, guys, the Rowdies are obviously good at soccer, but if they could play another sport, what would it be? Well, time to find out.
Professional archery, because of my goal celebration.
I got a few, actually. Basketball, snowboarding, and wakeboarding.
Either golf or poker, if you consider that a sport.
I love playing golf, and if I could be that good, I think it would be a dream, because you're constantly just playing in incredible climates and places all the time, and yeah, they live a pretty good life, so probably golf, yeah.
I wish I could play probably basketball. That's the sport that I follow the most outside of soccer. And maybe be a baseball player, good, just to be a pitcher, because I could work every 4 to 5 days.
I played a lot of different sports growing up. I think my favorite outside of soccer is probably lacrosse. So I know it's not a huge professional sport right now, but I enjoyed that a lot. It's really big where I grew up in Baltimore, so I think probably lacrosse.
I think I would try NFL, although I'm not a big fan of it, but I think, because of my athleticism, I think I would be pretty good in it, but I would have to, be a guy in the gym, to get those muscles and stuff, but yeah, I think NFL.
Tennis, 100%.
Probably tennis, basketball. If I was in England, I probably would have played rugby.
Be a professional ping pong player.
Ping pong, maybe? I don't know.
So if I could, I'd play basketball, but I'm a pretty decent baseball player, I'd say.
And it's time now for another break, but don't worry, the Rowdies pregame show will be back in 2 short minutes. We still have a lot to come, including a look at who the Rowdies think will win the World Cup. See you then.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, we want you to eat better and feel better with smoothies made from better-for-you ingredients and food crafted with the bold flavors you love, like our Chipotle Chicken Club flatbread with grilled chicken, bacon, pepper jack, and Chipotle mayo, or our Island Green Smoothie with fresh kale and spinach, banana, mango, and pineapple. Life's too good to settle for anything less. Chipotle Chicken Club and Island Green Smoothie at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better.
Florida Print Solutions is St. Petersburg's leader for the best quality, service, marketing, and printing solutions for your business, always with free pickup and delivery. At Florida Print Solutions, we stand for our community. Superior product quality, effective business solutions, and of course, we stand for printing. Make your next call to Florida Print Solutions and take your business image to the next level. Florida Print Solutions is an official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Jennifer Davis was the last person you'd expect to have a heart attack. But despite appearances, she had a spontaneous coronary artery dissection of the left anterior descending artery. But after being rushed to Baycare's St. Anthony's Hospital cath lab, doctors inserted 2 stents, which opened her artery. And thank heaven, this extremely rare attack was treated at an extremely rare hospital.
Welcome back to the Rowdies pregame show on This TV Tampa Bay. We have some little ones outside playing soccer, all hoping to one day play in the World Cup.
Yeah, that is the dream of every kid that starts to play soccer, to one day represent your country and play at the biggest stage, which is the World Cup. Representing your country, that's what everybody dreams about.
Such a special thing to do, and the World Cup does kick off June 14th, so we are just days away. Last week, the Rowdies shared with us their favorite memories of the tournament, and this week, we dive into their plans for watching the matches and their predictions on who will win it all.
Everyone's got their own countries. That'll be a lot of fun to go, watch them get into it and support them.
I'm sure we'll be watching them together as a team most days, so I'm just looking forward to seeing the games and seeing how the tournament pans out.
Make myself some egg on toast and a cup of English tea and sit there and watch in England. Yeah, it'd be great.
So my family is going to be coming here, so we're probably going to do some barbecue, watch it, Brazilian style.
Surely I will wear my Danish jersey, and I will see if I can paint the apartment the Danish colors, and maybe you can watch the Danish flag waving from my balcony. I'm pretty sure it will happen.
Obviously when Uruguay's playing, Seb will be all about it, so I'll love to help go with him and support with him somewhere, and Brazil with Leo and Ivan, and then obviously with Japan. I know they'll give me the same love back.
I will cheer for my German team. I think we have a very good, a very young team, a hungry team, and maybe we can be the world champion again.
It's easy for guys like me and Marcel because we already know who's going to win, so the bets will be a little bit easier. But it's fun to wind up the Brazilian guys because it's funny, they think that they could actually win, but they won't. So.
I think Brazil. I think Brazil for me is one of the favorites. They're just so strong in every single position. And I just love the way that the Brazilians play the game, and so I definitely will be. I think they're a big favorite.
If it's not England, I don't think you can look too far past Brazil. I think they'll be very strong this year. I'd love to see Argentina win it, just because I'm a big fan of Messi, and I'd just like to see him win it if England didn't do it, obviously. So, yeah.
So I think it's about time Brazil might raise the trophy again. But on the other hand, I have a little thing for Messi. A part of me actually want him to be the world champion with his team.
I would say Argentina, but then you never know. I would say Argentina.
The Germans are going to win because that's what they do.
Eddie, I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing Iceland play in this World Cup, but do you have any predictions?
Well, two things the way you can look at it. The team you wanted to win, hard-wise, where you're from, the country you like, or the team that's actually a better team. I'm going to have to go with Schaefer and say that Germany is the team to beat in this World Cup. They have it all. They have youth. They have experience. They just have a great coach, and they're reigning world champs. So I think they're going to do it again.
And I know a lot of people are disappointed the United States didn't make it, but how much action is expected from this year? Is it going to be a good tournament?
Oh, it's going to be a great tournament. I mean, the World Cup is, the best of all events, so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be huge.
Nice. If you want to see part 1 of our World Cup series, be sure to check out the Rowdies YouTube page. And for all other things Rowdies, you can check it out on social media on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram, so you don't miss out on any of the Rowdies updates throughout the week. You can head on over to rowdiesoccer.com as well for more information on how to follow. Let's get a quick weather update. Low chance of rain. There is a chance, but it is low, 82 degrees. And Eddie, all I have to say is it's hot out here.
It is. The humidity is what gets you as well. Something that Nashville's not used to, but see how they deal with it.
We'll see. But now we have to take another break. When we come back, we will scout the opponent. So stay tuned here on the Rowdies pregame show.
Life. It's not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Life is the unlimited possibilities all around us. It's the interesting people we meet, the epic places we see, the incredible memories we create. Life is always going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. full of life. Mohegan Sun.
It's time to celebrate and save at Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale. Save 35% on furniture and mattresses, or get 72 months no interest on new styles to celebrate your home. Going on now at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Hurry in and save at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Florida Print Solutions is St. Petersburg's leader for the best quality, service, marketing, and printing solutions for your business. Always with free pickup and delivery. At Florida Print Solutions, we stand for our community. Superior product quality, effective business solutions, and of course, we stand for printing. Make your next call to Florida Print Solutions and take your business image to the next level. Florida Print Solutions is an official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Welcome back to the Rowdies pregame show on This TV Tampa Bay. I'm your host, Lyndon Blake, alongside Eddie Rodriguez. I know a lot of people here in Al Lang Stadium are really looking forward to the match tonight against Nashville SC. Now, you've been working hard all week, scouting them. So what can we expect from this really tough team?
Well, it's a tough team for two things. They're very consistent when it comes down to winning games. They haven't dropped a point in the last. Well, they haven't dropped a game in the last 9. But they're just so consistent in the back. They're a team that come out of the back playing. They're consistent. They just picked up a new player, a transfer, Brandon Allen, who was also the player of the week. He's got 3 goals and 1 assist in the last 4 games. And let's not forget, they beat the Colorado Rapids during the weekend. So, I mean, during the midweek game. So for them, it's a huge boost as the tournament continues.
And now time to look at Nashville's style of play.
And this is one of the reasons why they're so good. Look at the movement on and off the ball. And this play right here, they move the ball so efficiently. Now, this guy right here, he's got a couple of different choices. Look at the movement. As soon as he touches the ball, he's got 1 out wide, 2, 3, 4. Now he's got different choices. He decides to play the ball right back into the middle. And how about that finish right there? 1 time inside of his right foot. Now with the game winner right there with a great strike.
And Nashville is led by head coach Gary Smith. Earlier this evening, Drew Felios caught up with him on tonight's much anticipated match. Drew?
Coach, 9 matches in a row without a loss, 6 of those USL matches. What has been the secret behind your success this season?
I think a lot of good characters in the locker room. The guys have come together very quickly in a brand new club. And once you get on a little bit of a run, it gives players confidence. And I've said it numerous times, no coach can give a player confidence. They gain that by good results and clean sheets, and we've had both. So the guys are feeling good. And we are in a nice run, but we've got a tough one tonight.
And now on 3 days rest, coming down here, tough place to play at Al Lang Stadium. What's going to be the key to this match tonight?
Well, for sure, trying to keep Tampa off the score sheet. They've got a very good record here. I think up until the Atlanta game, I believe they'd scored in, 30 games consistently. So, you know, being as tight as we have been, being as frugal as we have been, number one. Number two, making sure we use the ball well. It's a big field. It's a good field. We've got a lot of good, talented, creative individuals. I'd like to get them on the ball and use the ball well. And of course, as always, when the opportunities come around, make the most of them.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Now, Eddie, Neil Collins actually remembers playing against Gary when he was coaching over in England. He told us earlier this week he has a tremendous amount of respect for him and what he's done in a short amount of time with this Nashville squad.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that he takes most pride in, what he's done with this club. And as you mentioned, just the way he's playing the game, always keeping intact that flat back 4, and then he goes offensively. But just a very difficult team to play against, and the numbers don't lie. That's why they're such a good team, whether they're playing at home or away.
And with Brandon Allen joining the team a couple of weeks ago, he's really come off strong, scoring those 3 goals in all competitions. He told us that he picked up Allen because he's a goal scorer. He pulls him off the bench. The Rowdies have to be really expecting that tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly what he needed. He's like a piece of the puzzle. They went.
It's homecoming of former Rowdies Matt. He spent 4 seasons with the Rowdies, having 112 appearances. That's the 4th most in the modern era. And since he's moved to Nashville, well, he's just having him a season. In 11 starts for the club, he's only conceded 7 goals. So that averages out to .63 goals a game. He also has 6 clean sheets. He is a great player, Eddie. It is going to be tough to play him. And you've also been looking at some other players for this Nashville club.
And I tell you what, there's nothing better than coming home to playing against your ex-team. You always get so excited, so for them it's going to be a huge day.
And who else can we look out for?
On the other side, of course, offensively, the player that they picked up, we were talking about Brandon Allen, the forward. Just recently, 2 weeks he's been with the club, and look at his numbers. 3 goals, 1 assist. Now that includes the game against the MLS side, but just look at his movement. He's got the assist right there, and that 1-2 combination for the game winner, just so fast going forward. On the other side for the Rowdies, Morel, his first start, he came off the bench last game. He did great against Atlanta, but today he gets his actually first start with the Rowdies. And now, one of the best things he does, he's got the explosiveness, speed, agility going forward. He does so much, especially the way he came in against Atlanta today. The coach is going to ask him to do it all the way from the beginning. That's why he's put him in the starting 11, and he's going to put his trust in him.
He's actually making his 2nd start tonight. And one of the cool things, talking with Alex this week, he said in his first 3 years as a pro, he was kind of struggling mentally with not enough playing time. But since he started under Neil Collins, he said it's been a huge confidence boost, having his coach believe in him, because he says this year he believes in himself too and knows he can make an impact on this Rowdies team.
And it always makes a huge difference when you're playing for a coach who gives you that confidence, who can put you on the field, and he tell you, hey, I'm believing you, go do it out there. That's huge for a player.
Huge for a player. We have a huge match coming up, and it's getting started right now. That is all we have for this week's Rowdies pregame show. For Drew, Eddie, and our entire broadcast crew, thank you so much for tuning in. Rowdies versus Nashville is next.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, we want you to eat better and feel better with smoothies made from better-for-you ingredients and food crafted with the bold flavors you love, like our Chipotle Chicken Club flatbread with grilled chicken, bacon, pepper jack, and chipotle mayo, or our Island Green Smoothie with fresh kale and spinach, banana, mango, and pineapple. Life's too good to settle for anything less. Chipotle Chicken Club and Island Green Smoothie at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better.
Can you feel it? That vibe. It's here on America's best beaches. Feel it in unique mashups of amazing, crazy, and wow. So within every moment, you live amplified. St. Pete Clearwater, solar powered and radiating 1,000,000 megawatts of possibility. Dive in deeper at liveamplified.com.
A week after a scoreless draw versus Atlanta, the Rowdies now turn their attention to their former goalie, Matt Pickett, and Nashville. Rowdies soccer is next. Summer is fast approaching in downtown St. Pete. No better place to be than Al Lang Stadium for the first ever meeting between the Tampa Bay Rowdies and Nashville SC. Welcome inside the booth, everybody. Great to have you with us. Alongside Eddie Rodriguez, I'm Drew Felios. The Rowdies come in tonight a bit short-handed, Eddie. This is going to be maybe their toughest task of the year here at home. How can they get a win?
It is, Drew. They picked up a couple of injuries. Last home game for them is going to be simple. You have to create chances. Not a lot of chances in the last game against Atlanta, but tonight they got to create chances, play good soccer out of the back, and they got to put them away. You're playing against a team that is very good defensively, so there's not going to be many of them. So when you do have them, you got to put them away.
All right, this Nashville team unbeaten in their last 9 tries. They've got a star by the name of Brandon Allen. They got him in late May, and he has been a difference maker.
I'll tell you what, he's been clutch for this Nashville side. 3 goals and 1 assist ever since he came over. He's been nothing but net for this team. That's why the reason why they traded him, and he's been great. Look at him here with a great assist for the game winner.
So Brandon Allen, one to watch tonight. And for the Rowdies, how about Alex Morel, the difference he made last week in that Atlanta game?
He's been great. He brings a lot of youth. His first start tonight for the Rowdies 2018. Now, he did great coming off the bench. Now, he's got to prove that he belongs in the starting 11. He's got pace. You see him right here. He's got the ability to take players on. He's going to be that catalyst going forward. You got to find him in front of the net.
Alex Morel from Lakeland once started George Jenkins High School, and then Brandon Allen. Remember, this will be the second trip for him to Al Lang this year. He was with Bethlehem earlier this season. It's the Rowdies taking on Nashville SC for the first time ever. Get ready, get set. Should be a good one. We've got the kickoff coming up next.
Can you feel it? That vibe. It's here on America's best beaches. Feel it in unique mashups of amazing, crazy, and wow. So within every moment, you live amplified. St. Pete Clearwater, solar powered and radiating 1 million megawatts of possibility. Dive in deeper at liveamplified.com.
Life, it's not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Life is the unlimited possibilities all around us. It's the interesting people we meet, the epic places we see, the incredible memories we create. Life is always going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. Full of
Gorgeous night for soccer. Tampa Bay Rowdies ready for Nashville SC as the youngsters trot out with the team here at Al Lang Stadium. Let's take a look at our formations brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We know all about Matt Pickens, the former Rowdy, who gets the start in goal tonight. He is their leader, but Ropapa Mensah up top, the forward, number 3 on that left side, is tremendous. He has got some firepower. And for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, remember, Georgi Hristov has not scored since late April. It has been a while. Alex Morel going to have to play well. We talked a lot about him in the pregame. And standing by on the field, our own Lyndon Blake.
Guys, Ralph's mob was just chanting Hristov Day, because today could very well be Georgi Hristov's day if he finds the back of the net. If he scores tonight, well, he becomes the sole possessor of the Rowdies' all-time scoring record. He said, you just said it, he hasn't scored since April. We'll see if it happens tonight. Guys.
Head coaching matchup, Neil Collins in only his 4th game as a head coach for this Tampa Bay Rowdies squad. And Gary Smith, in his first season, former coach at Colorado in the MLS, led them to a cup back in 2010. Says, I want to be an exciting team and I want to be a winning team. And Eddie, he has done both here in his first year.
Yeah, he's done both. A coach that pretty much, has a proven history. As you mentioned, he coached in the MLS before, so he knows how to play the game with a good style, with a good, outlook in the game of soccer, but also worrying about the results. And as you know, it's all about the results at the professional ranks.
Underway here in downtown St. Pete. Daniel Gutierrez leads our officiating crew here tonight. Tampa Bay Rowdies in the familiar green and gold. Nashville SC in the sharp navy blue. Well, Select is the official soccer ball of the USL. For the latest Select products and special offers, go to selectsportamerica.com. Receive free shipping on orders over $50. The ball you're watching tonight, a brand new Select ball, the official ball of the USL. And already a player down on the near side for the visitors, and that is Ropapa Mensah, the player that I talked about. 4 goals he has, former Harrisburg star. And he has done it all here in the USL.
And you keep an eye on him. That's going to be a good challenge. Ropapa right there against Tamika, the defender from the Rowdies. They're going to be just matching up throughout the whole game. 90+ minutes. That's a good fight right there, Drew. It's going to be a good battle. Both players very physical. Of course, Ropapa very technical. He's got the ability to score goals, so you cannot leave him open. That's what he does best. Put the ball in the back of the net. He did with Harrisburg. Now he's looking to do it again here in Nashville.
Al Lang Stadium rocking tonight here in downtown St. Pete. Drew Felios, Eddie Rodriguez, Lyndon Blake, and the rest of our fabulous crew bringing you Rowdy Soccer on this TV. Tampa Bay, as the Rowdies go to work. Michael Nanchoff getting another start tonight for Tampa Bay. And it is going to be a thin bench, certainly, for the Rowdies. Only Mizell, the goalie, Fernandez, Blake, Graff, and Leon Taylor available to come in as substitutes. Not a lot of options, especially if a defender, Eddie, along that back line were to go out.
They're looking kind of thin in the bag, and it's one of those situations where now you want to, still add points here at home and win games, but at the same time, you got to worry about the players you have on the field.
Ryan James touches it back. Keep in mind this Nashville team suited up on Wednesday night, had an emotional win over the Colorado Rapids in MLS in Open Cup play. They are in the field of 16, but they are not well rested coming into tonight as Flemings tries to hit him over the top, and Pinkins right there to scoop it up.
That's a great ball once again by Alex Morel, trying to play the through ball to Flemings. We know Flemings has got the ability to get behind the whole flat back forward line from Nashville. Keep an eye on that. That diagonal ball behind, it's one that can hurt this Nashville SC.
Size up how these two teams have performed this year. Rowdies have outscored Nashville 18-12. Look at the goals conceded, though. Nashville has been just tremendous defensively. Eddie, the way they play, how tight-knit they are, how Coach Gary Smith has that backline bonding, it has really been a thing of beauty.
No, it is definitely all assisted by Gary Smith. Flemings with a great ball to the 18, but you're right. I've been talking about the whole introduction, Drew. It starts with the flat back forward, and that's one of the things Gary Smith, and with his goalkeeper, Matt Pickens, who doesn't give up a lot of goals, only 7, throughout this season, but Rowdies fans know him well. He was here for 4 years, a fan favorite.
Yeah, he had 24 shutouts throughout those 4 years.
And let me tell you, he's looking to have a great night, because as a player, you love to go back to your last team. It's one of those things where you wanna show that you belong. You wanna say hi to your friends, and all the fans that supported you for all those 4 years.
Such a big part of what this franchise was able to accomplish. 28 saves this year, 6 clean sheets.
On the other side, it'll be great for Georgi Ristov to break the record tonight against his ex-teammate.
And Pickens tied for first in USL in shutouts. So Rowdies can somehow get on the board here tonight. Gonna feel pretty good because Kira Fitzgerald in the net. He is playing outstanding in goal as well. Had the clean sheet last week against Atlanta. Had some brilliant saves as Rowdies get it upfield, and now they can work with Nanchoff.
No, this is definitely a great setup for the Rowdies playing at home. Looking at Georgie Ristov looking to break the record here against an ex-teammate on Mac Pickens. As you mentioned, one of the best 2 goalkeepers in the USL with only seven goals allowed. Actually, is the shutouts that really count for goalkeepers. But keep in mind that for that, the Rowdies have to just start slow, take care of the chances, but start producing. They got to go forward and create some chances.
Vingard got up in the air. Martin Vingard getting the start tonight. Had to come in for Lance Roseboom last week when Roseboom went down with a sprained knee. So this is certainly a situation that Tampa Bay not used to being in, as should be Rowdy's ball on the far side. Look at that, only 17 of the 23 players available. Coach Neil Collins in his 4th game as a head coach. That coaching mind is going to get tested certainly tonight.
And that's one of the things you have to do as a head coach. It's all about making decisions. But of course, it becomes tougher when your decisions are just, pretty much you don't have choices. Great turn by Flemings on top. He draws the foul. Nope, no foul.
Flemings goes down hard. Rouse Mob moans. They wanted that call, didn't get it. As Nashville trying to get upfield a little too quickly, and now Hunter Gorski to toss it in.
And if you see Drew, Nashville, they're going to be content with sitting back a little bit more. Let's not forget, though, they played during the week, last week on Wednesday when they beat the Colorado side. So for them, they're just fatigued legs. And actually, they have to go to their bench. Not all their starters are starting in this game. I'm sure we'll see him in the second half.
Wenzati sends it back. This one from way deep. And now from the right side, Alex Morel, the former George Jenkins High School star, sails out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick.
And that's one challenge that's going to happen throughout the game. Morel is going to work against Ryan James on the right. Morel's right, James left. He's always going to try to take him to either the outside or in the inside, try to create some whipping balls to the box. Of course, you have Georgie Ristov making those great runs either near or far post. Great in the air, so you want to make sure you deliver the ball with pace into the box.
Goal kick coming up for Pickens and Nashville SC. 19 points heading into Al Lang Stadium here tonight. Mensah gets up high, and now the Rowdies trying to win the ball again from the center circle. Nice footwork by Moloto, midfielder, 3 goals. Former Swope Park Ranger doing some work, and now Ryan James setting it up.
Yeah, Lebo Loto, one of their more technical players for this Nashville side. We've seen him score some great goals.
Flemings very active. And now the Rowdies able to win possession back, trying to get Flemings again. Just have a feeling Junior Flemings is going to have several opportunities in this 90 minutes tonight.
Yeah, you can tell he's made already a couple of great runs into the space and a couple of good deliveries. Started by Alex Morel on the right.
I mean, this guy right here, Will Collins, feels like he could be one of the elite scorers in the USL, and then eventually moving on. He has that much faith in what number 7 can do.
Well, he definitely has a plus for him, which is that speed. You get behind defenders a lot easier. And just for a forward, it comes down to
Flemings. Contact again.
Here, it's a corner kick. For forward, so it's about, can you put the ball in the back of the net? And Flemings can't believe it. It was definitely a corner kick. The linesman said no. And it was clear from our angle that the ball made contact with the Nashville defender before he went out of bounds. Look at the defenders. Yep. He was the last player to touch the ball. It was a 50-50 ball.
Junior Flemings again. The ball sent out by Doyle. And now Alex Morel will toss it in on the near side. Scoreless draw last week for these Tampa Bay Rowdies. Wins over North Carolina, Bethlehem, Ottawa, Real, and Toronto. A couple weeks ago, a 4-2 win north of the border. Vingard now switches the point of attack. And the Rowdies trying to get to work. Nice possession here, splitting through into the 18. Putting that back line of Nashville on notice before it's cleared. Gorski tosses it in. How about Gorski? And The way he has been able to stay on the field for every minute of play so far this season. He's number 27. Here's Flemings working for Tampa Bay. Junior Flemings approaching the 18, still with possession, surrounded by navy blue jerseys. Great effort that time, just ran out of space.
Yeah, he's got to make sure that he takes a quicker shot from there, but that's the ability that he has to go through 2 or more different players. He's on top of the 18 against 3, and he turned out to even 4 more defenders as the Rowdies don't get the call again. George Uristov having a chat with the ref. And you talked about Gorski in the back. He's been one of the only players, actually the only players in the Rowdies who's played every single minute. One of the things that Neil Collins has done ever since he went out and became the coach, solidified the flat back 4. Now they're playing, those players don't come out. Of course, you have Tam, Ivan Magalhães, the Brazilian. 2 solid center backs, and Gorski on the other side to complement them.
Nashville now working slowly. Moloto sends it right. A little soft pass. Rowdies there to head it out. Well, for viewers in Tampa Bay, weekdays starting at 4 on MOR. It's Family Fun Time featuring Steve Harvey, the Goldbergs, Modern Family, and Tampa Bay's #1 comedy, The Big Bang Theory. So turn on the laughs and get more with MOR. Finally, a whistle in favor of Tampa Bay. Will set this one just outside the center circle.
Yeah, the referee was giving him the advantage, and once they lost the ball, he actually called it back. Vanguard right there on the ball. Was about to have a chat with the ref, and the ref called it the right way.
You know, one thing about that game last week, it seemed like the officials really controlled the tempo, even the outcome, with the 2 yellows early and then the red card handed out to Marcel Schaefer. It was a very physical game, not a very pretty game. I have a feeling it's going to be much different tonight.
Yeah, you're right, because they definitely had, even Atlanta had a case to say, well, that wasn't a yellow card, the second one. You know, of course, it was his second yellow. Of course, that's constitute a red. And then on Schaefer's, there's definitely contact, but there wasn't a warning nor a yellow prior to that. Now the question is that a true red card right away? Of course, that's up to the referee's point of view.
Now Ryan James from the back sends it up. Cut off by Gorski. Gorski. Rowdies attacking now. Here's Alex Morel. Morel goes down, waiting for the call, and there it is, the official stepping right in.
Great job by Alex Morel taking players on. And how about that 1-2? You talk about Gorski out of the back, played an early ball. George Uristov with the 1-2. Alex Morel takes players on, and that's what you want to do outside the 18, Drew. That's how he drew the foul. Great combination right here. He goes 1-on-1. He gets clipped from behind right there, right as he was entering the 18. The players from Nashville are saying, we got all ball. Great chance right here for the Rowdies.
So Tampa Bay applying early pressure. Now Michael Nanchoff will set things up. The midfielder out of North Royalton, Ohio. 1 goal this year for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Nanchoff with the left foot in-swinger. Choices are go direct to near post. He can actually cross the ball. Got 2 of the better players in the air. Tam is in the box. Ivan Magalhães.
Ball formed by Nashville. Nanchoff, this one's got a hook, but it's a little too high. And I think in a situation like that, you don't want to miss height. At least have a chance at a rebound.
Well, the problem with that is that he's trying to put spin on the ball, and it's so easy for you to put it over. I mean, you're so close, and you know, when you get that momentum and everything, it's just, that's a difficulty of putting the ball just over the wall, and it's got a dip. Not a lot of space between that wall and the goal, so it's extremely difficult to make the ball come down.
Nanchoff had a goal a couple weeks ago in that Toronto match. Flemings, airborne, very active.
Goal of the week, as a matter of fact.
Nashville attacking now from the left, trying to run this one down. It's Washington. Washington tries to cross it in. Sent back. Oh, tremendous footwork there, trying the shot. But the Rowdies organized defensively, and here comes Nanchoff.
Great job by George Uristov. He made a 50-yard run defensively just to cover that.
One thing that Gary Smith mentioned during our conversation earlier this week, Nashville does have a size advantage. Players during set pieces going to be very difficult on the Rowdies today if they do get one in close.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they worked during the week on not giving up, you know, set pieces, corner kicks, free kicks. Be careful around the area. So you want to make sure you don't dive in around the 18.
Now here's Mensah. Nicely done. Shot on, and Akira Fitzgerald there to fall right on top of it.
That's a great job, because look at that. Remember, he's got the sun on his face right now, so it's very difficult if the ball's up in the air.
Taken away, and Morrell nearly made it happen that time as Peekins. Ball found his feet quickly, but Alex Morrell making things happen once again.
Well, there you have it once again, that speed, that blazing speed that he's got. He read the play, he stepped in front, almost stole the ball. And if he's able to pick one of those in transition right there, he can be so effective. And then, of course, going to goal right away.
16th minute here at Al Lang Stadium. You're watching Tampa Bay Rowdies soccer on this TV, Tampa Bay. Going back and forth. Match played at a pretty good pace here in the first half so far. Manchoff will send it over. Lingard will collect. And now far side. Tampa Bay working again. Wensati goes down. That'll be another whistle.
Wensati will do the same thing, but from the left side, as Alex Morrell is doing, trying to whip balls from the outside in.
But Michael Nanchoff will give this one a ride with that left foot. Keep an eye on Georgi Ristov. Jockeying for position for the Rowdies. Ball is in the air. Still alive. Pickens to his right to dive on it.
It's a great cross, though. Nanchoff got a little bit too much under the ball. Left foot in swing to the far post. And Ivan Magalhaes gets up. Georgi Ristov looking for that deflection in the far post.
Connor Gorski, and Tampa Bay will build from the back once more. First real shot that the Rowdies have had on goal against their former star Matt Pickens. And when we talked to the Rowdies during training yesterday, they said, yeah, we know that Pickens is a great goalie. We also know some of his secrets, some of his tendencies, and maybe we can exploit some of those here tonight.
No, you definitely learn those tendencies, as you mentioned. You know, when you play with players all the time, you see them in practice. Some goalkeepers like to dive to one side more than others. Some are great in the air or a lot slower to get down to the ground. So you pick up different things, especially on free kicks or even corner penalty kicks as well.
Let's send it down on the field. Lyndon Blake checks in. Hey, Lyndon.
Hey, guys. You're just talking about how the Rowdies could potentially exploit Matt Pickens. They know some of his secrets. Alex Morrell told me yesterday that he straight up texted him this week and said, hey, I'm looking to get one past you this game. So the Rowdies are definitely looking forward and having fun and playing against their former teammate.
Yeah, Alex was really, really in great spirits yesterday. And he also talked about that, Eddie, and he also opened up how difficult it's been the last few years just not playing, not getting into the lineup, having to be patient, and finally being given his chance in renewed life from Coach Collins.
Yeah, well, no, it's definitely difficult, especially when you go from, Nashville's looking for the foul, when you go from being a club star or even your college best player, you go from being a star in your school and all of a sudden you get to the pros and you're the 21st, 22nd player. A lot of the times you don't even get to dress or be on the field, so it's definitely a learning curve that you have to go, and you have to learn how to be a pro. You have to be how to be patient. When your time, when your numbers call, it is for him now. You got to produce. And it's all about production at the pro level.
Coach Collins says he has not even scratched the surface how good a player he can be. Flag points towards Nashville. They'll toss it in now with Ryan James. 20th minute. Still no score. Rowdies have had a few opportunities. As this one will head out, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for Akira Fitzgerald. Second game of a 3-game homestand for Tampa Bay. Rowdies right now in 8th place in the Eastern Conference. Certainly want to move up the standings. Morel can't save it.
It's a good idea, though, by Gonzalez trying to switch your point of attack. Alex Morel wide open on the right flank.
Morel deflects that ball, giving his team a chance. Here comes Nashville. Nice run by LaGrassa, sending it forward. Moloto waiting for it. Ball skips right past him, and on the feet of Wynn. Alan Wynn with 2 goals this year for Nashville. Now it's Doyle. LaGrassa again. And they'll attack right from the middle.
Now Nashville doing a lot better job just keeping possession of the ball and building out of the back.
Well, for viewers in Tampa Bay, your next chance to catch Joe Cole, Georgie Ristoff, and all the Tampa Bay Rowdies on this TV will be Friday, June 22nd. That's Friday, not Saturday. Game time 7:30, pregame at 7, right here on this TV. Tampa Bay. Ball lost by the Rowdies, and now Nashville turns. Look out. Mensah gets it over to Moloto. He'll take a swing, and it's a Nashville goal.
Lebo Moloto, we talked about his ability to put chances away for Nashville. He does it again here. And it's all because of bad giveaway in the middle right there. Morel doesn't quite get everything on that ball. And it's a quick turnaround. He gets the ball out wide and just hits the ball to the near post. Nothing Fitzgerald could do. And just like that, Nashville is up 1-0.
Numbers got forward very quickly. You can just sense, too. You watch this Nashville team play. They are an MLS caliber team. That is why they beat Colorado a few nights ago.
Let's keep in mind, too, that not all their starters are on the pitch, too. So it's a team that it's very well composed. You know, I keep talking about their defensive shape, but it all starts out of the back. And you saw the last round for them. They kept the ball for at least 10 different touches right before they gave it away. So they're a good club. There's a reason why numbers don't lie. There's a reason why they haven't dropped the game in the last 9 games.
Well, the USL's official Twitter feed keeps you up to date with news, live game highlights, highlights from around the league 24/7. Follow at USL on Twitter. In the 22nd minute, Nashville SC scores the first goal ever for their club here at Al Lang Stadium.
And the Rowdies have to go back to what they were doing prior to that goal. Just keep the ball, continue to go forward, build out of the back if it's on. Just keep in mind that you just cannot give the ball away.
Junior Fleming's keeping it alive, and Pickens had to come out of the goal. It was open there for a moment, but Rowdies cannot keep possession.
It's a good chance by Flemings, though. Just getting to the end.
Junior Flemings out of Kingston, Jamaica. 2 goals in that Toronto match. Look at all the chances he's had this year. Could easily have 7 or 8 goals.
And as he knows, as a forward, he's going to be judged on how many goals you have and how many assists. Of course, he would love to have some of those back, especially early in the year. But as of late, he's been doing a better job converting those chances.
Amakandawiri sends it forward. Gorski and Morel. Alex Morel squeezes a pass through. Junior Fleming's attacking. Here come the Rowdies. Trying to get ahead his wrist off. Contact there. He goes down. Not going to get the call.
He actually got the call. He gets called for a foul. against the defender as he was trying to get to the end of that ball. Fleming's playing the 1-2 on top of the 18. You see the whole entire Rowdies defense is warming up now, actually bench rather. 4 players warming up.
Eddie, Georgi Ristov has not scored a goal since April 21st. How does he get back into the scoring column?
Yeah, it's tough. As a forward, you're only as good as the chances you get, as the balls you get playing forward. So you just got to get in there and try to create some chances. It's difficult when you haven't scored in a while, but he's been a professional for a long time. He knows that he's got to get back, create chances, and when he's got an empty, a good chance, he's got to be able to put that one away. I think it's a good combination between him and Fleming's on top. 2 different forwards.
Scores from around the league. Indy 11, 1-0 lead over Atlanta. Red Bulls 2 and Charlotte. Independents all tied at halftime. How about Cincinnati getting the MLS nod? They lead North Carolina 1-0. And Toronto, a 1-0 lead over Penn as well. Richmond and Charleston, the Battery. Your former team, Eddie, doing battle. Here come the Rowdies again. And contact once more. Nanchoff will set the ball down. A little frustrated here.
Yeah, Nanchoff is right. He's asking for the card because Nanchoff was going to goal in a breakaway. And there it is. And see, that's a great job by Nanchoff, though. He's asking for that. So that tells you he's into the game. He knows what's going on. The fact that you're asking for it, you're going to put the referee on notice. Hey, we're watching, and that was definitely a card, and he gets in. Great job stealing the ball. Those are the balls you want to win in transition. Look, just like that, he takes care of 2 players. You see that grab from behind to the shoulder. Great job by the referee. Also, he was close enough to call that.
Yellow card issued, 26 minutes to Matt LaGrassa of Nashville. Georgi Ristov setting up for Tampa Bay. Rowdies want to get him involved. Nanchoff lofts it nicely in the air. Several Rowdies get airborne. There's the shot. Still alive. And the shot by McKendawary goes just high. Tampa Bay, a golden opportunity, and they can't cash in.
Yeah, Tam doesn't quite put the ball enough. Great cross, though. Nanchoff to the far post. How about that save right there, right in the line, and Tam right with his right foot. Of course, he's predominantly a left-footed player.
Tam McKendawary done such a good job along that back line for the Rowdies. He started off the season up here in the booth with us. He's not in the regular rotation until Coach Collins instilled new life in him.
Yeah, and he's done well ever since he came into the rotation. As we can hear Gary Smith, the coach from Nashville, telling the flat back forward to play 1 touch out of the back. Now make it difficult.
Junior Flemings tries to get ahead. Woodbury right there with him. Rowdies working from the corner. Going down, and this one should be a corner kick for the Rowdies and their first one of the match. No, it will be a set piece here. And it'll be Nanchoff on top of it. Rowdies all around the goal, making Matt Picken's job very difficult here in the first 30. Still looking for their first goal.
The referee having a chat with Flemings. And also the captain, Woodbury. That marking in the box. That extra pushing and shoving, not allowed.
Nanchoff. A little bit of arc under this one. Ball's going to skip away now. And the Rowdies will come up and play it. It'll be Vingard. Ryan James in the corner, and ball should go off his feet. That will be a Rowdies corner kick. Great job by Martin Vingard.
Yeah, great job of Vingard not giving up on the ball when you thought it was going to go out. Early corner kick.
This ball sent in. Defended well, and now Morel. Alex Morel still battling. And it'll be a Rowdies throw-in. Just seeing that first goal go in, Eddie, for the Rowdies' confidence will be so huge tonight.
Yeah, this is right around the time what they need to put a little pressure. You know, you're right. Scoring a goal right now will be huge for them.
Wenzati sends it back. Guard switches point of attack. Tampa to wear it. Right side. Here's Morel. Morel. A little bit of hesitation. Now moving to his left. Alex Morel. Contact. Referee right there on top of it. No whistle. Ball gets deflected. And now Akinyode, former North Carolina FC star, will clean it up for Nashville.
Yeah, Alex Morel holding onto the ball just a little bit too much. As soon as he makes that cut to the inside, he's got to look for the ball on the ground to one of the forwards, George Uristov, or even Flemings. Because they know, Nashville knows they have the speed that he's going to try to get behind defenders. So we're going to play him straight up.
Malagrasa. And now Akinyode. Nashville SC knew what they were dealing with coming in here tonight. Try to get it ahead, and that's an easy call on offsides. Nashville, Ryan James ahead of the pack.
Yeah, Ryan James makes that diagonal run behind the entire flat back four. Of course, the referee with the best view.
Gorski sends it to Flemings. Had some time and space, but just could not turn around and attack for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Flemings with a difficult ball behind him. He tried to spin off, keeping the ball. The ball just gets away from him a little bit.
Well, watch to get exclusive video content and photography from across the USL. Go to Instagram. Make sure to follow the league's official Instagram account at uslsoccer.com. USL Soccer, rather, on Instagram. At USL Soccer on Instagram. And we've got a water break here in what is a hot and humid night in downtown St. Pete. Temperatures have come down just a little bit, Eddie, but when we were on the field before the game, you could certainly feel it. This is the warmest night of the year up to this point.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of the things that I think is going to definitely impact Nashville, a team that is not used to playing in this humidity, and a team that is not very well rested. Of course, they went to their bench early, switched some starters, but nonetheless, Drew, some of the players who've been playing 90-plus minutes, of course, those midweeks, Open Cup games, and we think right around the 70th, 80th minute, the Rowdies should be able to take advantage of the heavy legs, if that's the case.
Coach Gary Smith, his first season with this Nashville team, says it's important not just to be on the same page when we've got the ball, but we've been on the same page when we don't have the ball. He stresses that, and I think that sometimes gets overlooked from so many soccer teams.
Absolutely, because when you don't have the ball, that is the most important time. You got to make sure you keep it your shape. You got to make sure that, you know, if you're spread out, you tuck inside so you don't give up some of those spaces behind. So it's very important not only when you have the ball, but when you don't have it, and of course, what are you doing to get the ball back?
Here in the 34th minute. Hunter Gorski will toss it in for Tampa Bay. Rowdies have had lots of action around the Nashville goal. Flemings now back to Gorski. Nashville sends it ahead. Grasso, nice touch that time. And the visitors will attack from the right side. That Wednesday night match for Nashville, no signs of wear and tear just yet for the visiting team. Here's Ryan James.
Yeah, no, you usually don't see it in the first 45.
Bad pass that time. Now Rowdies will throw it in. Good job by Morrell pressing.
On the other side, you mentioned for the Rowdies, they got to go press on. They got to move the ball. You want to get him out of the back. You want to get him out of that shape and make him run. One of the ways you can make him run is distribute the ball out of the back, switch your point of attack from side to side. And that's how you can get him out. Try to run a little more than usual.
Wrist off. Little give and go action. Rowdies with a little bit of tempo here. Morrell, 1 versus 2. Tapped out by James. And a good job by Nano to collect. Manchoff deflected inside the 18, and Ryan James hammers it out.
It's a good idea, though, but Manchoff just driving the ball to the far post. He's been delivering very good balls.
Good touch that time. Flemings didn't stay with it. Rowdies just need a bit of explosiveness in that final third, that final punch. Looking for it right now. Where is it going to come from?
Yeah, that very so elusive touch in the final third.
Here's Tam. Gorski. Hunter Gorski. Cross. Nicely done. Can we turn and face? Manchoff came up to it, but taking it away is Akinyode.
Get your head up.
Allen win now, back to Moloto. Trying to touch it back. Tampa Bay will have it with Rakowecki. And resetting once more here in the 38th minute. Morrell from Gorski. Morrell, a little bit off balance that time.
And see what's happening now, Drew. Now Nashville is waiting for Alex Morrell to dribble. Now you saw in that last one, 3 players involved now play defensively for Nashville. So now they know he's coming with it. So now he's got to change it up a little bit. You got to play the ball with 1-2s, get around him, because now they're expecting it.
Hanging on to it a little too long.
Well, you become, one-dimensional. They know you're going to use that speed to get behind. The key is to switch it off. One, you take him on. The next one, you do a 1-2, and you get behind.
Flemings turning. Flemings the shot. Pickens fists it out. Taken away. Nice touch to Morrell. Alex Morrell, left-footed. Ball deflected just outside the 6.
It's a great job by the Rowdies, though, keeping that pressure. That's what you want to do in the remaining of this first half. Keep the pressure. Great shot by Flemings.
One more chance. Tampa Bay starting to pile it on here. Morrell. Sends it up top. Shot on the ground, just to the right. Oh, Pickens looked like he was beat. If that ball had just found a spot inside that far post.
Yeah, Liam Doyle gets a touch right there, almost puts it in the back of the net for his own team. Matt Pickens with a great dive. That's what I mean about keeping that pressure.
All corner kicks tonight for the Rowdies, sponsored by Ashley Home Store. And the first corner kick of the match for Tampa Bay. Pickens aggressively coming out again. Nashville with some numbers here. Look out. Allen Wynn, the touch. Mensah offside. Fitzgerald screaming out to his teammates.
Yeah, but great job by Tam. He just stepped up, though. When he saw the ball was going to be played into space to Moloto, he just stepped out 1 step in front. He was able to call the offside right there.
Allen Wynn able to win that ball. As we slowly approach halftime. This game has been played at a pretty furious pace, I would say. I think the fastest the Rowdies have played in a first half this year at home.
Yeah, the tempo of the game has been great, though. That's one of the reasons why I think Nashville is not going to be able to withstand the pace of this game if this continues in the second half. And of course, that's good news for the Rowdies. However, they got to manage to get some chances on the 18. That pressure they've been put on the last 10 minutes, that's exactly what you want to do.
Leo Fernandez, Jack Blake among the reserves available tonight for the Rowdies. Also Graff and Leon Taylor, who you haven't seen thus far. Nashville trying to slow things down a little bit here.
Leo Fernandez, Drew, it's another great player who is used to coming off the bench and creating so much off the dribble.
Well, for viewers in Tampa Bay, catch Hollywood's greatest stars 24 hours a day on This TV Tampa Bay. Plus, catch all the stars of your Tampa Bay Rowdies. Watch every Rowdies home game on This TV Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay's first 24-hour movie channel and the home of Tampa Bay Rowdies soccer. Drew Felios, Eddie Rodriguez, along with Lyndon Blake down on the field, and our awesome crew here bringing you Rowdies soccer week after week. Al Lang Stadium to site, downtown St. Petersburg. Tampa Bay Rowdies and Nashville SC. It's been a good one thus far. This is a long shot taken in the vicinity of Alex Morel. And now Gorski comes up to collect. Here's Morel. Morel trying to cross it in, splits two, gets it up top. Nanchoff tried to take a left-footed swing, and it was deflected out.
Yeah, great job by Morel, though, once again penetrating that seam. Nanchoff just not quick enough of that shot. On top of the 18, Drew, you're not going to have a lot of time. It almost has to be a one-timer.
Anzati with Flemings. Nanchoff switches the point of attack now. It's Gorski. Gorski approaches. Moving to his left. Back out. Nanchoff very calmly to Alex Morel. Morel starting to settle down here late in the first half. Nice pass to Gorski. Gorski after a quality touch by Morel. Nanchoff with the swing. Pickens upstairs to deny it. Wow.
What a great shot by Nanchoff on top of the 18. And how about that save by Matt Pickens? Tell me he's not excited to be back. Great shot right there. And Pickens just puts the glove over. And you see how the ball is rotating, it's moving side to side. Very difficult ball if you try to catch it.
This one also playable, but headed out that time by Ivan Magalhaes.
Tell you what, though, great job by Nanchoff making contact right around the 18, but he's been on all the crosses, corner kicks. Right now, the Schaefer's not on the game. He's just been providing great services to the far post.
So far side. We saw very quickly the shot of Joe Cole. Tampa Bay Rowdies star, of course, not in the lineup tonight. And what a week Cole has had as Nashville will toss it in now on the far side. Not much room to work with down there. Certainly a much different feel for this Rowdies team when Cole is not on the pitch. He means so much to this group, but after the yellow card accumulation, he is sitting out and just named to the coaching staff for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. He's going to be a huge help to Coach Collins.
No, of course, he brings so much experience to that coaching staff. You know, he's used to do it on the field, but, you know, he's played for some of the best clubs in the world. a different role for him, but something that he used to do it on the field. Drew, you and I watch practice where you can hear him just giving directions during training sessions, and you know he's still a player, but just so much experience on and off the field.
'45th minute. We'll wait on the call for extra time. Gorski came up to it. Now Nashville tries for a final chance or two before heading to halftime. Feels like the pace of play has been dominated by the Rowdies, yet they trail 1-0.
Yeah, and make no mistakes where, you know, Coach Gary Smith is going to slow the flow of the play now. You can hear him. And now Nashville very content with keeping the ball out of the back. They're not going to force anything going forward.
See the 3 minutes of extra time. Ryan James now.
Both outside players, Ryan James, all the way on the touchline, tells you that Nashville is very happy playing the width. They're not so worried about going forward or going to goal.
Washington tries to sneak a pass in. There's Tam to take care of it for Tampa Bay. Nanchoff sets and Morrell on the run, getting it forward to Ristov. Georgie able to keep it in bounds. Nanchoff again. Fleming's trying to turn. Cannot stay on his feet.
It's a great idea, though. Great ball by Nanchoff looking for Flemings.
Lakawecki, service in. Ristov to Flemings. Flemings with one swing, went off the side of his foot, didn't get much of it. Comes back out to Nanchoff. Nanchoff sending it left. Lakawecki will try and track it down. And a collision right there, and that could result in some discipline.
Yeah, Vingard gets called for the foul. Of course, Kinsati doesn't agree with the call.
So at the moment, Tampa Bay a little bit frustrated. They've had chance after chance, have not been able to put one into the back of the net, and that is just a collision.
Yeah, there's definitely contact, but contact by both. Actually, the player from Nashville turned into Vingard's way.
So no discipline issued there. And we play on. As far as the possession, Eddie, the passing, it's been crisp for the Rowdies thus far. Just have to find a way to finish one. Here's a long blast. Pinkins again. Diving and sending one out. Taylor Washington flips it back.
No, you're right, and they got to continue to do that. They got to keep the pressure. They're doing a good job just creating chances.
Akinyode, big part of this team. Midfielder, Ryan James as well. Majority of these players coming in from other USL clubs. It's amazing how quickly they have bonded together and put this type of a product on the field. It has just been something else so far for Nashville. Tampa Bay Rowdies trail by 1-0 at the half. Nanchoff will go to the locker room, hoping still for a goal. Let's send it down to Lyndon Blake, who is with Gary Smith, head coach of Nashville.
Coach, against a team who plays so well at home, how crucial was it for your team to score first, getting the lead at the half?
Massive. Tampa have been by far the better side. We look leggy. There's not a lot of sharpness or snappiness about our play. And in all fairness, if we don't improve in the second half, I don't expect to keep our goal intact.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you so much. And that says a lot. Tampa Bay trailing 1-0, but controlling the pace of play. Much more to come on this TV. Tampa Bay at the half.
Across Florida, we're listening to customers like you, and we're working hard to build the brighter energy future you and your family deserve. That's why we're making smart investments in the grid to improve reliability and prevent outages. to use more clean, renewable energy like solar, and to give you better control over your energy use today and in the years ahead. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Shh. Can you feel it? That vibe. It's here on America's best beaches. Feel it in unique mashups of amazing, crazy, and wow. So within every moment, you live amplified. St. Pete Clearwater, solar powered and radiating 1,000,000 megawatts of possibility. Dive in deeper at liveamplified.com.
If you're new in town and working on your dreams and you don't know what you need, we got the perfect plan for you. My Blue, we are here for you, for you, for you. We're Florida Blue. Don't you worry now, 'cause you don't have to. Here we always say we got you. We are here for you. This is your home, Florida Blue.
.45 minutes and change in the books for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. They trailed Nashville SC in the first ever meeting between these clubs, 1-0 at the half. Great to have you with us, everybody, with Eddie Rodriguez, the former MLS star. I'm Drew Felios, and for the first time this year at the half, the Rowdies trailing 1-0 here at home. And Eddie, a very tough first half to watch because Tampa Bay having chance after chance, the Rowdies just unable to cash one in.
Yeah, very surreal first half, a place where they're now used to trailing at first half. They've been doing everything what they can, especially going forward. They just haven't been able to put it in the back of the net.
All right, let's take a look at some of the first half highlights between these two clubs. Been played at a pretty nice pace, entertaining match this far. Matt Pickens, though, doing a good job in net for Nashville.
Doing a great job, and it all starts right here. A bad giveaway by Alex Morel. He doesn't quite get to the ball, and that's in early settings. Taylor Washington plays a through ball right there. And who else but that number 10 to put it away to the near post. And that's how Nashville goes up ahead 1-0.
So Maloto getting the goal for Nashville SC. Tampa Bay would play catch up from there. Junior Fleming's trying to make things happen. He has been involved with a couple tussles. Pinkins there to dime.
The hustle from one side to the other. On the other side, Alex, how about this breakaway right here? He drew a nice foul. The referee close enough. He draws the first yellow of the game. And from there, Nachov has been very good delivering balls to the far post.
This is one of the better chances for the Rowdies. That one sailing right over Tamakandawiri. Just couldn't get a good piece right there.
Tam wasn't able to make good contact with the ball. The ball was still rising. And now Fleming's on the turn, splitting three defenders, going far post. And great job by Matt Pickens once again.
Nashville very much on the defensive, as Gary Smith said. After getting the goal, Rowdies have controlled most of the tempo, but Pickens brilliant so far, coming back to where he played 4 seasons, and he has done a great job into net. All right, let's take a look at your halftime stats brought to you by Technia Logistics. Eddie, what stands out to you?
Well, if you look at the shots, 11 by the Rowdies against 3 of Nashville. You know, they had 3 shots. One of those was a goal. So for the Rowdies, is not only can you get there, but you got to be able to put it away. Of course, none of those have been really clear, and you're waiting for that clear chance in the attacking third.
Once again, first half stats brought to you by Technia Logistics. Tampa Bay Rowdies 0 and Nashville SC 1. Much more to come here at halftime. We'll look at scores from around the league and also some news and notes and much more. You're watching Rowdy Soccer on This TV, Tampa Bay.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, we want you to eat better and feel better with smoothies made from better-for-you ingredients and food crafted with the bold flavors you love, like our Chipotle Chicken Club Flatbread with grilled chicken, bacon, pepper jack, and Chipotle mayo, or our Island Green Smoothie with fresh kale and spinach, banana, mango, and pineapple. Life's too good to settle for anything less. Chipotle Chicken Club and Island Green Smoothie at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better.
Florida Print Solutions is St. Petersburg's leader for the best quality, service, marketing, and printing solutions for your business, always with free pickup and delivery. At Florida Print Solutions, we stand for our community. Superior product quality, effective business solutions, and of course, we stand for printing. Make your next call to Florida Print Solutions and take your business image to the next level. Florida Print Solutions is an official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
In the Tampa Bay area, the weather can change in an instant. Especially during storm season, it pays to stay on top of it. That's what makes the free TVO weather app so indispensable. You can track approaching storms with animated radar that zooms to your location. And you can click on the Future Radar button to see where the weather is heading. Don't get caught in the rain. Download TVO Weather today. Go to tvo.com/weather to get started.
Our next home game broadcast will be Friday, June 22nd, as the Rowdies host Penn FC. The broadcast kicks off at 7, with the match set for 7:30 here at Al Lang Stadium. It's the second matchup for the clubs this season. Rowdies fell to Penn FC on the road 3-0 in May. Penn FC has only conceded 10 goals this season. That's one of the least in the Eastern Conference. So the Rowdies will look to find a way to raise that number Friday, getting past goalie Ramald Kaiser. Be sure to tune into This TV Tampa Bay Friday, June 22nd, as the Rowdies host Penn FC, facing off against former Rowdies assistant coach Raul Voss. Now, here's Drew Felios with USL News and Notes.
All right, thanks so much, Lyndon. And one more note on that matchup. It is on a Friday night, next Friday night in a couple weeks here at Al Lang. All right, Tampa Bay Rowdies in 8th place right now in the Eastern Conference standings. Lots of work to do. Bethlehem, Nashville just atop the Rowdies. There you take a look at your action so far around the league. Bethlehem and Louisville, a scoreless draw. Indy 11, 2-0 over Atlanta United. Also, New York Red Bulls 3-1 over the Independents. Cincinnati 1-0 over North Carolina. Penn FC 2-1 over Toronto in the second half. Meanwhile, the Richmond Kickers 1-0 over Charleston. That one's in the second half as well. Okay, Brandon Allen, tremendous player for Nashville SC, the USL Player of the Week. Right now, he is coming off the bench for Nashville. What a game, 2 goals, 1 assist. Also want to mention the well-known Dutchman, Jos Huijveld, Premier League veteran, joining Orange County SC. Louisville FC also #1 in the Week 12 Power Rankings. Those are your USL storylines. Now, as far as the USL broadcasting is concerned, they are distributing it unlike anything else in the world. A closer look now at the USL through the eyes of Vista Productions.
We came here with a unique challenge, and that was to solve the problem of producing over 500 games and do so in a cost-effective way for the clubs, in a way that produced high-quality broadcasts and standardize the look and feel of all of those productions. Outside of the live event, the match experience, outside of that, the broadcast is the window into the brand for the club and for the league. You need to be able to capture that in a compelling way with a quality broadcast.
A large portion of the teams work with our partner Vista on REMI Productions, remote integration. What that means is that the production of the game is actually handled mostly away from site. So the way these games work is a truck will show up locally at the stadium. There'll be 4 camera operators there, and those signals are sent all the way here to Fort Lauderdale. And here locally at Vista, the game is cut. The game has graphics put on top of it. Replay is done here, and in many cases, the play-by-play is actually done on site here at Vista as well. So after the game is fully produced, we have a signal that goes to our partner ESPN Plus for US distribution. We have a signal that goes to YouTube for international distribution. And then for the teams that have an over-the-air local broadcast regional sports network deal, the signal is sent to their partners as well. So even for the games that aren't done with a Remy production, all games flow through Vista, and all those signals have to get sent out all over the world to reach the fans of USL. Because of those Remy productions, we'll oftentimes have 5 or 6 games going on at one time. Nobody is doing sports Remy productions on this level consistently.
We have built one of the largest Remy production models of any league in the world. And now we're able to deliver anywhere in the world to our partners at ESPN, fully produced matches from all over the country. We couldn't be more thrilled with the progress we've made and some of the innovative things now we're going to be able to start to bring into the broadcast moving forward.
Jennifer Davis was the last person you'd expect to have a heart attack. But despite appearances, she had a spontaneous coronary artery dissection of the left anterior descending artery. But after being rushed to Baycare's St. Anthony's Hospital cath lab, doctors inserted 2 stents, which opened her artery. And thank heaven, this extremely rare attack was treated at an extremely rare hospital.
Welcome back, guys. Coach, you came out in the first half, great tempo, created several chances. Are you looking to make any adjustments here in the second?
Put the ball in the back of the net. That's the only adjustment we need to make. If we do exactly what we did in the first half, I'm sure we'll do that. We've got to be very wary of Nashville. They know how to get the job done. But in terms of performance, great, but we need the finishing.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, very short and to the point from Neil Collins. Only his 4th match as head coach for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and interesting to see what adjustments are made as Rowdies right now, very confident team. Eddie, as Lyndon said, they had chance after chance in that first half. It's just a matter of somebody stepping up and finishing.
Yeah, no, Neil is right. It's about finishing your chances, but they produce them. And if you think about this, Nashville only had 1 clear chance, and they were able to capitalize on that. On the other side, they've been pretty content with just playing defense. They try to control the tempo when they want to decide to go on or stay. According to the time, the last 10 minutes, they just stayed home and switched a point of attack. But the Rowdies have to press with a little more consistency until they find the back of the net. 1 goal for them is going to be huge, and I bet you it's going to be 2 or 3.
Well, there's Leo Fernandez. He represents the sub for the Rowdies to start the second half, as Alex Morel will head to the bench. And all Rowdies substitutes tonight are brought to you by K-Poc Marketing. And for Nashville, it's going to be Ismaila Jome. He will start for Alan Wynn. Wynn will head to the bench, 11 in for 19 on the visitor side. KPOC Marketing, proud sponsor of your Tampa Bay Rowdies. And the second half underway from Al Lang Stadium. Drew Felios, Eddie Rodriguez, Lyndon Blake down on the field. It's been a fun night so far. Both of these teams playing at an extremely high level.
Yeah, Leo Fernandez is the type of player you need in this game. Somebody who's very technical, very good on the ball, who can disrupt the whole entire defense. He's done that this year. Also has the ability to score goals.
Rowdies will be heading from right to left now. Nashville from left to right. Red Guards played well so far. This ball, though, taken away as Moloto right now doing a lot of good things along with Akinyode. Nashville SC.
Yeah, a lot of the play goes through Moloto at center mid for Nashville. He's pretty much the one who dictates the pace of the game, whether they're going more direct or they decide to keep the ball and switch the point of attack side to side.
Well, Fernandez giving it a ride. Now far right side. Tampa Bay trying to get one on the board here. And let's see, will it be a corner kick? Yes, it will be. All corner kicks tonight for the Rowdies. Brought to you by Ashley Home Store. Rowdies trying to get a shot on. Jenkins frantically moving to his left. It'll be another corner kick. Brought to you by Ashley Home Store.
Ivan Magales from 30 out. Manchov, left-footed in-swinger from the left side.
Ralph Smob coming alive. Nashville defenders on guard. Here it comes. A little bit low. It'll be sent out, and it gets by Fernandez. Mensah, the nice touch. Nashville can certainly fly upfield. This is Washington trying to stay with him as Lakawecki. Well, voting is now open for the USL's monthly awards for May. Cast your vote for Player of the Month, Goal of the Month, and Save of the Month this weekend at uslsoccer.com. Your monthly awards from the USL. Rowdies ran a long way trying to get that frantically as Nashville was on the attack. First corner for Nashville SC. This one struck well, curving in. Flemings can't chase it down. Lone goal tonight by Libo Moloto. Here come the Rowdies. Leo Fernandez, this is what he does so well. Lays it off now for Georgi Hristov. Hristov striking it with his left foot. Nashville somehow be able to keep it in. And I think the one player for the Rowdies that it affects the most when he is not on the field, when Joe Cole is not playing, Georgi Hristov certainly feels the effects, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't think that's a great 1-2 punch that they have, the 1-2 combination. And I think Joe has the ability to find Hristov. They have that great, no-look pass where Joe knows where Hristov is going to be.
Georgi Hristov still waiting for the right ball to be delivered so he can put one in for Tampa Bay and become the Rowdies' all-time leading scorer.
And I think the fans are waiting for that as well. Gorski having a chat with the referee. He called him for a foul, and Gorski was saying that his jersey was being pulled before he called it.
So it'll be a set piece coming up for Nashville. Rowdies will get organized. Flemings linked up under the 18. Kawecki also on guard. Fitzgerald calmly in the net for Tampa Bay. It sails over everybody. Eddie, do you think, as we continue on here in this match, that our visiting team is going to try and sit back more and more, knowing that they've got a goal lead? Tampa Bay right now struggling to score. Just sit back and defend your own goal.
Well, absolutely. This isn't the time for them, but as the game goes on, we talked about right around the 70th minute, they're going to start feeling the effects of the heavy legs, all the games they played. And of course, the fact that they're up in the score 1-0 and they're playing against a great team here, I would think that would be their strategy. Just sit back a little bit and wait for the game to come to them, not have to, go forward unless it's truly on.
Long run for Leo Fernandez got cut off.
And Moloto, you see him right there in the middle of your screen, number 10 on the ball right now. He's the one who's going to dictate a lot of that. Watch how simple he plays that easy ball, the 1-2s. He also does have the ability to go forward, though. Great goal scorer, so keep an eye on him.
Grasso sending it back. And Doyle getting a touch as well, former Swope Park Ranger. A couple Swope Park Rangers representing tonight. Moloto also played at Swope Park. Tampa Bay slowly attacking now. Leo Fernandez. Fernandez takes the blast. Long one. And this one just by a hair. Pickens may have gotten a touch.
Yeah, George Aristov is saying, hey, he got a touch on that. Great shot by Leo Fernandez, though. You talk about 40 yards out, takes a quick touch, looks up, lets it go. Yeah, and I think he might have been right. Maybe slight touch by Matt Pickens. And you see how the ball was curving away from the goalkeeper, Pickens. A little bit higher, and that could have been trouble for the visiting team.
I like the mentality, though, of Fernandez. Here comes the cross, headed out by the Rowdies.
Yeah, you got to like the mentality of coming into the game and taking a shot from 40 out. That tells you right there, Drew, that you believe in yourself.
Exactly. Mensah puts it up in the air. Easy one for Fitzgerald. Now Junior Flemings. Tries to get a pass upfield. Goes a little bit too far right at the feet of Pickens. Well, for viewers in Tampa Bay, weekdays starting at 4 on MOR. It's Family Fun Time featuring Steve Harvey, the Goldbergs, Modern Family, and Tampa Bay's #1 comedy, The Big Bang Theory. Turn on the laughs and get more with MOR. Rowdies trailing 1-0 here at home. Keep in mind, Tampa Bay has not lost in over 1 year here on their home pitch. They certainly do not want tonight to be the night. Several chances in this game. Shooting Nashville thus far, but unable to cash one in. Trying to break through on their former goalie.
And now you see, as you mentioned earlier, Drew, every single one of the Nashville players, they're just going to sit back behind the 50-yard line, just sit back and wait for the Rowdies to bring it.
Nice touches this time, but a miscommunication there right at the end. Kawecki. As Nanchuk was looking for him. Just joining us, also want to update you, several Tampa Bay Rowdies out for the night. Kyle Karinga injured with an ankle injury. Also, David Najim, remember he is out for the season. Torn ACL. Zach Portillo's with a sprained knee. Lance Roseboom, sprained knee as well. Joe Cole, Marcel Schaefer, discipline reasons there. Tough night for the Rowdies trying to find a way against one of the hottest teams in the league, Nashville. Here come the Rowdies. Little flick behind an inch off. Nashville able to win it. Now it's Mensah. Mensah a little tied up with Lakawecki as the Rowdies win it back.
That tells you, though, the mentality of the Nashville players. As you saw, Ropapa just playing the ball into the corner where he was just going to, try to shave as much time as he can off the clock. They're not really trying to go forward, trying to go to goal, Drew. They're just trying to kill the clock. And look, once again, every single player behind the midway point.
Gonna pass through. Here's Nanchoff doing a lot of work. Actually, it's Wensati. Wensati, the shot taken, and it's to the left. Rowdies just unable to square one up just yet.
Yeah, Gonzalez, good idea, taking a couple players on. Now he dishes the ball back to Nanchoff. Left foot shot to the far post. He was trying to hook the ball, ain't swing it, making it the long route for Matt Pickens. The Rowdies get a corner kick.
Rowdies corner kicks brought to you by Ashley Home Store. Nanchoff, the out swinger here. Tam McCandawiri in the mix right now. Ball is alive. A couple Rowdy players get up. Just can't make solid contact. Nanchoff coming back. Now it's Nashville SC collecting again. Washington gets to it. Joan. Nashville, they seem to be working at a bit of a different speed right now, trying to just slow things down, conserve energy, possess.
Well, they're very methodical about the way they come out. They know they got to keep the ball. And for them right now, that's them winning the game. Keep possession. Don't give anything free around the 18. No silly giveaways. And now, look, they're going to control the tempo. And when it's on, don't make a mistake. They're going to try to go forward, especially without number 10, Mulatto. And even Washington, who's got speed out wide. He's playing right mid now. He switches. He goes from the right to the left.
Now it's Mulatto. The ball will belong to Fitzgerald for Tampa Bay. Well, just a few days away from the start of the World Cup. Probably the greatest sports spectacle in the world. Eddie, I know this year your eyes are going to be peeled to the TV, just like mine will be. Great to hear you and Lyndon talk about that. The rest of the Rowdies players too in the pregame as we celebrate this great game here over the next month and a half or so. Now it's Fernandez trying to find a crease. Leo with that footwork. Fernandez takes a shot right there along the end line.
Yeah, there's definitely a foul. There's contact there. I'm surprised the referee didn't call it. Yeah, Drew, so for about a month, don't call me, just text me, because I'm going to be watching every game. So those are going to be pretty early because of the time change.
I certainly will make note of that.
Feel free to text, though.
Will do. Mid guard. Nanchoff again. This is Lakawecki. Lakawecki sends it left. Fernandez again trying to get involved in the ball. Heads out. Well, want to keep up with the best social media from around the USL? Join Kelsey Steele every Friday for USL social media channels for the latest edition of Off the Post. Off the Post. An update from the USL from Kelsey Steele each week. Tampa Bay attacking. Get this one inside the 18. Nanchoff calmly regrouping.
Waka with a great tackle, and it goes off the Nashville defender, Ropapa. Actually, attacker.
Lingard sends it in, the header, and this one just to the right. Oh, Pinkins off balance again. Rowdies have peppered the outside of that goal, just have not been able to get one between the pipes.
It's a great ball to the far post, though. Watch that. And then Fleming gets up, goes off for a corner kick. Matchup once again, left foot in swinger. This is when the Rowdies wants to send numbers up into the box. You got to get a goal.
Sails over everybody. Tammy Candawari just watches it go by. And was it touched by a Nashville player? I think it may have been.
Yeah, by the goalkeepers. Pickens came up and deflected the ball. Once again, I like the fact to continue to go forward. You got to continue to put pressure on Nashville.
Another chance for the Rowdies. Pickens fists this one out. Keep in mind, all corner kicks brought to you by Ashley Home Store. Tampa Bay just had 2 of them there. And 2 more chances that come close. Somebody has got to step up and finish. Flemings. Right up the middle now, it's Moloto. Moloto going down. Good play on.
It's a great tackle, though, by Tam. He anticipated well, stole the ball.
Now Fernandez. Rowdies reset. Fernandez, nice touch again. Tampa Bay back to Fernandez. A little bit too far. Certainly need to get better in that final third.
Well, that last touch right there, I keep talking about it, it's so elusive because there's not a lot of space back there. So the timing and the space go hand in hand. You're not going to have a lot of space. Therefore, as soon as you touch the ball, defenders are going to step. So you got to do it rather quickly. It's either a 1-touch or a 2-touch. You got to get the shot off.
Well, for viewers in Tampa Bay, your next chance to catch Joe Cole, Georgie Ristoff, and the rest of the Rowdies on this TV will be Friday, June 22nd, taking on Penn FC. Game time 7:30, pregame at 7, right here on this TV, Tampa Bay. Keep in mind, that's Friday, June 22nd. Loto hesitating, trying to sneak a pass in. Mensah. And Candawari all over him. And Michael Ice as well on his back. Looks like another substitute for Tampa Bay, and we are going to see Leon Taylor, a player that we have not seen thus far this season. As Guanzani will head out. Here comes Leon Taylor. All Rowdies substitutes tonight, brought to you by KPOC Marketing, tremendous sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Leon Taylor out of Dallas, Texas, 6'3", 180 pounds. Header is taken there. Fitzgerald a little bit lucky that time. The ball just to the outside.
He left him all by himself. Matt LaGraza. Nobody from the Rowdies around him to put pressure.
Well, it's turned out to be a gorgeous night here in downtown St. Pete. Good crowd on hand. These fans want to see a result. Rowdies with Flemings charging forward. A little held up from behind. Tampa Bay will stay with it, though. Leo Fernandez making an impact since he came in. Sending one in. A little too high for Flemings. Lingard sends it to the right. Flemings. A little too much air under it. Goes over everybody. Head out of bounds Nashville to throw it in. This is where I think the Rowdies really miss Marcel Schaefer.
Oh yeah, they definitely miss that delivery that he can put the ball anywhere on the field that he wants, and we've seen him with great assists throughout the year. He's got the ability just to pinpoint target and drive the ball there. And in a game when you're relying on deliveries going up and you're playing the perfect ball behind the defense.
Here's Flemings. Flemings, and last, it sails high.
Leon Taylor making a good run right outside Flemings. He's waiting for that through ball.
Flemings got 2 goals. They both came in that Toronto game. He's not scored here at home this season. Ralph's mob keeping it rolling here in LA. And the way that this crowd has supported their team, they deserve a goal.
Yeah, they're just waiting for a goal to erupt.
See if the home team can deliver. Rowdies trailing by a goal. Drew Felios, Eddie Rodriguez, and Lyndon Blake. Great to have you with us tonight. Tampa Bay Rowdies hosting Nashville SC on This TV Tampa Bay. 4th game for Neil Collins on the bench as head coach of the Rowdies. First official day of summer just around the corner, a couple weeks away. Soccer season about to hit a feverish pitch with the World Cup. Rowdies have controlled the pace of play. They've outshot Nashville, just have not scored up to this point. As Temba Kendawiri will get a talking to here. And let's see if he'll be issued some discipline.
And he gets a yellow card, and it's because he came from behind, and that's the second one.
So a yellow card in the 68th for McKendawiri.
And of course, the referee not saying I got to control this between 10. Bolo Akinyode.
Now it's Washington. Tampa Bay, a little bit of spring in their step now. You saw Leon Taylor kind of fly into your screen there. Number 14. Here's Flemings. Rowdies quickly getting possession back. Leo Fernandez with some time and space. Here's the blast. Pickens, just so good.
Great shot once again by Leo Fernandez. That one was definitely on target. And who else but Matt Pickens? Once again, great little touch in front. Drives the ball to the far post. Difficult ball, but Pickens, great save for Nashville. And things getting out of hand between the players. The referee's got to get a hold of this game.
Wait for him here, okay?
Substitutions coming on for Nashville. I think we're going to see number 22, Bourgeois, will enter the game. Bradley Bourgeois, former Tulsa Roughneck, will check in. And I think Taylor Washington's night is going to be done.
Taylor Washington had a good game, provided a huge spark for this Nashville side. And now Bourgeois comes in, and you can tell that tactical sub is coming in as a defender for a forward. That tells you that Nashville's going to sit back a little bit more than they have been.
Rowdies will have another corner kick here, brought to you by Ashley Home Store. Eddie, whenever you're taking corners against a team with a big-time size advantage over you, how do you somehow find a way to get one in the back of the net?
Well, first of all, it's got to be the delivery. The delivery from the Rowdies here has got to be a good one. It's got to be a driven ball. Somebody steps in.
Tries to do that, and it'll be hammered out again.
No, on the other side, I was saying at some point the Rowdies are going to have to go with 3 forwards, knowing that they're down 1-0, running out of time. And Nashville just made their defensive sub. They brought in Bourgeois to sit back a little more defensive, number 22, the middle of your screen. And I can tell you that tactical substitution, he told him, look, just go in, stay home, and clean everything in front of you. Don't give any space behind. As we get ready for the second water break. We talked about the humidity being a factor.
Legs starting to get a little heavy on both sides, especially for Nashville. Keep in mind, they just played on Wednesday night and a 2-0 win over Colorado Rapids. Here's Leo Fernandez, though, that last shot that was oh so close.
That was definitely going in. Leo Fernandez 2 for 2 ever since he came on the pitch.
Like the thought process of Fernandez, staying aggressive, taking a strike when he sees any daylight. As Steve Bourgeois trying to stay loose. See Georgie Ristoff there, number 10, trying to stay hydrated, stay cool here. His last goal, April 21st. He's got 4 goals all season long. 1 more goal will make him the Rowdies' all-time scoring leader. And what must he be thinking right now? A goal, number 1, ties the game. Number 2, puts him in the record books for history.
Yeah, but right now I guarantee he's not thinking of the record. He's thinking of how can we tie this game. He's not looking to just score a goal for himself, but just for the team. And that's the trait of a great forward. Just find the back of the net. That's how sometimes as a forward you live and die by the sword. You can be shot down for 89 minutes and then 1 minute, and then you score a goal and you're the hero. So, and that's the type of player he is. Sometimes just the tap in back post, he's made a living off of that. So hopefully he can get one in the back of the net here in the next 18 minutes.
'73rd minute now. Eddie, you said over about 70 minutes you're going to see Nashville start to play a little more conservative. We've reached that time. Pinkins has been brilliant here in a homecoming to Al Lang. Here's Mensah, right side. Or Papa Mensah. Nice touch, right back. Moloto takes the shot. Fitzgerald with a big save.
Moloto, once again, we said, just because he keeps the tempo of his game, doesn't mean he's not going to want to go to goal.
Flemings goes down. Now it's Kimura. Grassa. Sneak one through. Her former Tulsa Roughneck. He, along with Bourgeois, suited up for Tulsa a season ago. There's also coming from OKC Energy, Pittsburgh Riverhounds as well, New England Revolution, North Carolina FC, Bethlehem Steel, all over the USL and even MLS to get a shot to be a part of a Nashville organization that in a matter of time will become an MLS franchise. Well, watch highlights from every game of the 2018 USL season and bonus content from around the league by subscribing to the league's official YouTube channel at youtube.com/USL. USL on YouTube. Ivan Magalhaes and the Rowdies here in the 75th minute, trying to find a way to equalize. Moloto sends one on from the corner. Flemings. Gorski sends it to the left. Lakawecki will attack from there with lots of room to work with. Fernandez. Manchoff. Here comes the service. Fernandez lays it off. Manchoff. Left-footed shot. Pinkins knocks it down. Now a little physical. Kick a little high. No call. We play off. Mensah ahead to Moloto. Candawari taps it forward. The Rowdies reset.
Yeah, that ball by Nanchoff from the near post could have been driven on the ground for a tap in. It's a difficult ball because you have no angle. The goalkeeper's got the near post.
See Flemings and Ristoff. Ristoff now will get into position. Georgie, keep an eye on him right now as he's just inside the 18, just waiting for the right ball. Trying to hit it. That time was Leon Taylor.
And look at Matt Pickens yelling at his teammates. He wants to make sure they're marking up. Because right now it's the right time when you got to mark up, forget about going forward. That wasn't the case with Matt LaGrassa.
Doubled up Charlotte today, a 4-2 victory. How about FC Cincinnati? They are rolling, especially since being announced into MLS. Penn 3-2 over Toronto. Toronto's had a tough year. Richmond 2-0 over the battery of Charleston. And here it's 1-0 Nashville over the Rowdies. Keep in mind, Nashville has not dropped a match in their last 9. 6 USL matches included. They're right in the thick of the Open Cup.
Through to the round of 16.
Fernandez again. Ristoff. Ristoff is blanketed right now by that back line for Nashville.
Yeah, you see that tight marking. As soon as he comes out, pops out to keep the ball, they're right on him. Town talking to the ref. There was definitely a little bit of push as he was getting up for that header.
Time slowly starting to become a factor. Rowdies trying to stay above 500. And a win would give them 20 points on the year. Right now, we're just thinking about a goal. And equalizing here at home. Coyote. Fernandez. Guard again. Rowdies keep it on the ground. Flemings with Taylor. Let's see, is this going to belong to Tampa Bay? I think it will.
Nope.
No?
Nashville ball, yeah.
It will be a Nashville goal kick. There were moments over the last couple of home matches, Eddie, when things got a little dicey for the Rowdies, and Joe Cole would just kind of take control of the moment. Him not being on the field tonight really hurts.
Yeah, we're having that player with a lot of experience who can tell you what to do and where to go, and just moments where the game's on the line. This is one of those moments where you got to push through, you got to show the character, you got to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net.
Enough. We got it.
So a substitute going to come in here for Nashville, and I believe it is going to be Brandon Allen, the player that we talked about so much in the Open, acquired at the end of May, scored 3 goals this year. He is the current USL Player of the Week, and his addition, coming off a good run at Bethlehem, has been huge.
Yeah, he's going to come in for the last 10 minutes plus. He's just going to come in to post up, but just to keep the ball in the middle of the field. And of course, Vanguard having a chat with the ref saying, hey, make sure you stop that clock every time, because look how much time they're taking out. They're shaving every time the ball goes out of bounds, every time you make a sub.
So Brandon Allen, this is the second time he's been on the pitch here as a visitor this year. Came here with Bethlehem back in March. Rowdies trying to send one in. A little bit too high for Leo Fernandez. Let's see, it should be Rowdies' corner kick, brought to you by Ashley Home Store.
Yeah, they'll get another crack at it. Another corner kick.
In the stretch run here at Al Lang. Michael Nanchoff, the in-swinger. Nice arc on this one. A little bit too high and far, though, as Gorski can't do anything with it.
Yeah, it's definitely too high. Nanchoff gets under the ball a little bit too much, and here's the Rowdy sub.
And this is going to be Jochen Graf's going to come in for Max Lakawecki. Graf has tremendous work ethic.
There's that defender for a forward substitution.
Lakawecki heading out. All Rowdies subs brought to you by K-Poc Marketing. Let's see if it makes a difference, Eddie.
Yeah, so Rowdy's going with a 4-3-3, 3 forwards. About 8 minutes plus whatever stoppage time they give him, some extra time.
This one lofted in the air. Brandon Allen a little bit ahead of the pack that time. We are done with substitutes tonight. Well, for viewers in Tampa Bay, catch Hollywood's greatest stars 24 hours a day on This TV Tampa Bay. Plus, catch all the stars of your Tampa Bay Rowdies. Every Rowdies home game on This TV Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's first 24-hour movie channel and the home of Tampa Bay Rowdies soccer. Time is of the essence right now. Junior Flemings trying to make something happen. Flemings gets it back. See if he can do something with it.
Yeah, that's when you want to cross the ball. You don't have time to knock around when you're around the 18. You got to be precise. Drive the ball in the box.
Now it's Tam sliding it ahead to the right side again. Flemings. This one a little bit low. Graf is on top of it. Here's a shot. And it's shot. And it's score! Leon Taylor, welcome to the home pitch.
Great job by Leon Taylor coming off the bench and finding the back of the net. That's what I was referring to, Drew. That's when you got to drive the ball into the box. That's the case right here. Nashville doesn't clear the ball. Leon Taylor finds it around the 8 and puts it in the back of the net.
Who would have ever thought it would be this young man, Leon Taylor, doing the honors. He's got hash marks across the board for his stats this year. First goal of the season for Mr. Taylor, and that is a good way to win over this crowd at Al Lang.
And he's going to have some ones now. First goal, first game played, first game coming off the bench. And you're right, that's how you prove yourself to the coaching staff that you belong on the pitch.
So no longer a clean sheet for Matt Pickens. He's had 6 coming in here tonight, but it's not going to happen against his former team. And the Rowdies with some newfound momentum and a little more spring in their step. Here's Flemings again.
And still time. This is not over yet. Remember, the Rowdies just went with that 3-forward formation. They're playing with a 4-3-3, so you can still keep this for the next 5+ minutes.
Rowdies continue to protect their home pitch. That goal for them hopefully preserves that 1-year+ streak of not conceding here at home. Ball hit off the elbow of Fernandez. Ref's going to call it a handball. It'll belong to Nashville. Last 2 outings here at home, the Rowdies have had to settle for draws. That was a big goal by Taylor, but if they can get 1 or 2 more chances, threaten Pickens once more, that'll be huge. Moloto, meanwhile, trying to settle things for the visitors. Moloto trying to find a crease.
See, he's trying to kill time. He's not worried about going forward.
Kristoff comes away with it. Tampa Bay can head upfield. Michael Nanchoff swarmed. Mano lofts it ahead. Taylor wants it. Gets airborne. How about Graff now? Staring that back line right in the face. Leon Taylor finding a little magic late. Gorski with Flemings. Junior Flemings. 1 versus 1. Gorski. Good touch. Trying to get it just over to Ristoff, and not enough velocity on that. Ristoff couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, that's a tough ball to play, because if you're not driving the ball, the forward's not going to have enough power to head the ball. So that's got to be a driven ball. Unless you're chipping the ball to the far post for somebody just to tap it in. But as you saw on that goal, Drew, when you drive the ball, anything can happen. A defender goes to touch the ball, and a miss happens. Before you know it, you find the back of the net.
John sends it ahead to Ryan James. James with a little hesitation. And it's deflected off the feet of Vingard. Crowd on the edge of their seat right now, knowing that the Rowdies have got all the momentum on their side. Taylor comes up. That's going to be a foul. A little bit of words after. Came up and challenged, maybe a little late. Quixote didn't like it. No discipline issue. 89th minute. We'll wait on extra time as it becomes available. Nashville got an early first-half goal by Moloto. Tampa Bay responded late. A big one from Leon Taylor to equalize. One apiece here in the final minutes. Hernandez and Georgi Ristoff. Ristoff, the nice touch. Taylor, he's been exciting. Ristoff again. Save belongs to Nashville here on the throw-in. Interesting to see how much extra time we We have, it should be around 4 to 5 minutes. Nashville seems to be just in a different gear here than the Tampa Bay Rowdies. There will be 5 minutes of extra time. Plenty of chances, Eddie, but we have to make the most of them here in the final moments of this game.
Yeah, plenty of time for the Rowdies. They just got to continue to go forward and push the lines. Keep your shape in the back. And once you get to the attacking third, you got to be direct. Drive balls into the box. Of course, anything that you can put on frame.
See how organized Nashville is.
Yeah, but you can't have Nashville just keep the ball in the back. This is when you got to go
Flemings
forward.
with the interception. Pickens comes up, and it's shot just to the left. Oh, the game winner was to be had.
And that's what I was talking about, Drew. The ball in transition is the one you got to pick. This is a perfect sample right here of a bad ball. Flemings one-on-one with a keeper, tries to chip him, go far post. But look at Leon Taylor all by himself in the far post. That could have been a tap-in in the game right there. Well, Nashville right now lucky to be sitting here with a 1-1 tie. By far the best chance for both teams.
So it'll be a set piece coming up for Nashville. Rowdies have got to shake that one off and play on. Nashville team can be explosive. It's going to be Moloto on top of the ball. Sends one high in the air. And Fernandez going to try and clear it. Coyote out to John, way high. As Fitzgerald will hurry up and put it back in play.
Oh, somebody got a yellow right to Georgia Ristoff.
Ristoff unhappy right now. He is in the grill of the official. And I think Ristoff, was issued that yellow card, Eddie.
This is not the time to retaliate. The game's still on the line. You saw the Rowdies were clearly with a good chance to put the game away. Taylor trying to get to the end line.
Taylor. Crossed it. Here comes Fingard, the long shot. Oh, wow. Rowdies hurry up, and another Ashley Homestore corner kick is on the way. Crowd getting behind their Tampa Bay Rowdies here in the final minutes. Trying to find a way to get the game winner. Nanchoff. Pretty good ball. Alive. Ristoff trying to turn it around. That gets tossed in that time a little quick.
Ball's right there, guys.
I'll tell you what, this has been a fun match to call.
That's not good. Nanchoff's going to get...
Nanchoff hung up here late as the yellows continue to come out of the sky here in the final minutes.
You got to keep your head though in the game, this late in the game. Just you're right, Drew. A game with plenty of intensity, plenty of action. Just what we expected. One of the best teams coming in town, Nashville.
Fernandez. This could be the final Rowdies chance.
Yeah, you got to drive the ball into Boxville.
Candawary with Flemings. Junior Flemings sets it behind. And Nashville, Rowdies will back off here for the moment. Nashville just trying to clear it, stay out of danger. Fitzgerald will come up and send it out for Tampa Bay. Rowdies don't have many numbers back. Got to be careful here. Wrist off, collecting, and now attacking. Fernandez is with him. Here comes Leo from the left side. Can he get it to Graf? Puts it on the ground, and Pickens there to scoop it up.
Good idea, though. Leo Fernandez was looking for Leon Taylor, and that's the gain.
So for the third time in a row here at home, the Tampa Bay Rowdies will have to settle for the 1 point. A late goal by Leon Taylor preserves the unbeaten streak well over a year here at home. Let's send it down to Lyndon Blake, who is with Neil Collins.
Coach, you said at half, if your guys kept attacking, kept creating chances, you knew you would get the ball in the back of the net. You didn't get the win, but you got the point. What do you take away from this match?
Again, a lot of positives. But one thing that now that we've got these 4 matches out, we've got a 2-week break, so I'm going to have a chance to really have a look at things. We've had a lot of adversity. I'm so proud of the effort the boys have shown, but I keep saying to them it's the least I expect. It's up to me now to get performances into results. Results is generally all that matters, really. So we didn't get beaten, slightly disappointed, but lots to work on.
Getting Leon out here on the pitch tonight, have him score a goal in his debut, how proud are you of him?
Leon is everything that my team's going to be about in terms of hunger, desire. He's trained so hard, and but for other circumstances he would have been on in previous games. I'm delighted for him, but that's just the start for him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys. Good match to watch, good match to be a part of, good match to call. 2 great franchises going at it. In the end, a 1-1 draw here at Al Lang Stadium. Rowdies and Nashville SC. One we're certainly going to remember for a long time, especially Leon Taylor. Your post-game show is coming up next.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Hot dog.
Chili dog.
No, Dodger dog.
It's gotta be crawfish.
Now you're talking. Burgers.
7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day. Race day.
Calls for Coke. You know it.
Grab yourself a Coke.
It's Tailgate 101.
Welcome to your post-game show. The Tampa Bay Rowdies and Nashville SC equal at 1 apiece. It was a really, really hard-fought match. The Rowdies and Nashville both fighting to a 1-1 draw. Drew Felios alongside former MLS star Eddie Rodriguez. We saw a little bit of everything, and it's tough to really be disappointed in this match if you're a Rowdies fan, because they outshot Nashville, and in the end they got a goal from an unsung hero.
Yeah, it's hard to be disappointed because they came out, they fought so hard, throughout the game. They created chances. They just weren't able to put their chance away till the end. They only gave a few, but at the end of the day, as Coach Neil Collins said, it's about results.
Yeah, and how about Matt Pickens? Tremendous in goal for Nashville SC. The Rowdies peppered him with shots in the first half and late in the second half as well. One did get past him, courtesy of Leon Taylor, but still a successful performance from him.
Well, I told you, he wanted to be outstanding playing against his former team. He showed it tonight. He was all about coming back to the Rowdies and show that he could play.
All right, and right now, Matt Pickens is with our Lyndon Blake.
Matt, you're back here at Al Lang Stadium this year in a different uniform. What was it like coming back here and seeing all the fans?
I mean, it was great, but it was also emotional. I try to make sure that I stayed focused on the game. Come here to get a job done with Nashville, but it was so hard. It was kind of funny. Like when I was playing in the game, I was thinking like, I hope I don't pass it to like one of the guys or something that came back to me, just because I've played so many games here. But this place is special, and I think every player that is on that other side should recognize that and know that this is a good place, it's a good organization, and I know it well. So, but they're looking good now. I think, they hit a rough patch, but I think they're working good. I think Neil's got the guys working hard in unison, and they made life difficult for us tonight, for sure.
A lot of love on the pitch after the game, but your former teammates made it tough on you tonight.
They did, but that's their job, and that's my job to make it hard on them as well. So, listen, it was a fun, good game of football here, and I think we're both happy to get a point, and we'll move on.
Thanks, Matt. Best of luck, Nashville. Guy?
All right, thanks so much. Great seeing Pickens back here in downtown St. Pete, and he really was aggressive early on. He came out when he had to, made great decisions, and the Rowdies attacked from the left. They attacked from the right. They attacked from right down the middle. Pickens was up to the task every time.
He was, and one of the best things he said, he had to check his emotions. He had to be emotional, but check those. He needed to come out and play a perfect game almost.
All right, Matt Pickens, a successful return here to Tampa Bay, and the Rowdies get a late goal. It's a 1-1 finish here at Al Lang Stadium. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Even though the game was low scoring, so many big-time moments in this match. This one was a giveaway. Nashville getting on top of it, and a goal by Libo Maloto right there. The shot on Fitzgerald, he can do nothing, and it was 1-0 Nashville.
Yeah, Molova found the ball in the back of the net, and far post, he put it in. On the other side, though, this is a great chance for the Rowdies. And right here, Tampa cannot bring the ball down, sails away, but once again, Nashville showing why they're so good defensively.
Yeah, Makendawari had a chance there, sailed over the goal. Then it was Junior Flemings. Again, several chances tonight, right on par there. Pickens waiting for it, fisting it out. Another chance denied. Rowdies continue to attack. They missed Marcel Schaefer tonight, big time. Still right there. What a save as the blast was coming quickly from Nenchov.
Yeah, and that was the save of the game for them. You can tell not a lot of time, not a lot of speed on the ball. He's able just to get one glove on that.
Leo Fernandez came into the match, Eddie, made things happen. He was aggressive. He saw opportunities, and he certainly took them.
Once again, if you look at this angle, that ball was definitely going in. As you mentioned, Leo Fernandez, great coming off the bench.
The biggest save for Fitzgerald in the second half was right there. Ball snuck through, and Maloto could not stick this one in. So Fitzgerald, pretty good night for the Rowdies side. And then in the final seconds, the big one. Ball ricochets, and looky here, Leon Taylor with his first goal as a Tampa Bay
And if
Rowdy.
you look at Taylor, where he's at, Leon Taylor, nothing Matt Pickens can do on that one. He dives to his right, but the rookie coming off the bench just gets it done for the Rowdies.
Final numbers, look at the shots. Tampa Bay Rowdies with 25. They nearly over triple the amount of Nashville, Eddie. How is this game a 1-1 draw?
Well, it's not only the shots, but look at the shots on goal, 6-3. So a lot of those shots were from out wide, 35, 40 yards. Still difficult balls to keep, but give the credit to Matt Pickens. Great job goaltending tonight.
All right, much more coming up here from your post-game show. 1-1, the final score, Rowdies and Nashville. Stay tuned.
Can you feel it? That vibe. It's here on America's best beaches. Feel it in unique mashups of amazing, crazy, and wow. So within every moment, you live amplified. St. Pete Clearwater, solar powered and radiating 1,000,000 megawatts of possibility. Dive in deeper at liveamplified.com.
In the Tampa Bay area, the weather can change in an instant. Especially during storm season, it pays to stay on top of it. That's what makes the free TBO weather app so indispensable. You can track approaching storms with animated radar that zooms to your location. And you can click on the Future Radar button to see where the weather is headed. Don't get caught in the rain. Download TBO Weather today. Go to tbo.com/weather to get started.
Jennifer Davis was the last person you'd expect to have a heart attack. But despite appearances, she had a spontaneous coronary artery dissection of the left anterior descending artery. But after being rushed to Baycare's St. Anthony's Hospital cath lab, doctors inserted 2 stents, which opened her artery. And thank heaven, this extremely rare attack was treated at an extremely rare hospital.
If you're new in town and working on your dreams and you don't know what you need, we got the perfect plan for you. My Blue, we are here for you, for you, for you. We're Florida Blue. Don't you worry now, 'cause you don't have to. Here we always say we got you. We are here for you. This is your home, Florida Blue.
Rowdies players signing autographs and taking some pictures with loyal fans. 1-1 the score. A draw tonight between the Rowdies and Nashville. Well, we've been wondering over the past month. We've seen his name on the Rowdies roster. Who is Leon Taylor? And Lyndon, tonight, we got introduced to number 14. He put on a heck of a performance.
He sure did, Drew. Leon, you've been waiting for this moment for a couple of weeks now, and you sure did have your moment tonight in your debut. You got a goal. How are you feeling?
Feeling like $1 million right now. Feeling good. Just to help my side get a tie at home. Fighting back from 1-0 down. It's a real good feeling.
And obviously you feel good about your personal performance, but now going into this bye week, what do you want to improve on individually and as a team before you guys face Penn FC?
Just be cleaner with everything I do, just get better technically, get our movement, better and stuff like that.
And to score against the league leader in clean sheets, Matt Pickens. How'd you get it done?
Coach Neal gave me a chance, and I came in and just did what I could do, and my teammates set me up for, a rolling ball on the 6, so, I got to finish that.
Thanks, Leon. Guys?
All right, thanks so much. Best of luck to Leon, too. Moving on, and Eddie, this goal he is going to remember the rest of his life. Ball ricochets a little bit. It was sent out for a moment, and watch Taylor on top of it, and that's what you got to think. And that is our Lunazul Tequila shot of the match.
Of course, Drew, we always talk about right place, the right time. That's exactly what he did. He put himself in the right place at the right time. As he mentioned, he found a ball in the 6-yard line. You got to put it away, and that's exactly what he did. Crucial moment for him personally and for the Rowdies as well, because you're 5 minutes and the team would have been done.
Yeah, our Lunazul Tequila shot of the game once more, courtesy of Leon Taylor. And it is all about opportunities. He took advantage of his. Rowdies 1-1 versus Nashville FC. More from your post-game show from Al Lang Stadium when we return.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, we want you to eat better and feel better with smoothies made from better-for-you ingredients and food crafted with the bold flavors you love, like our Chipotle Chicken Club flatbread with grilled chicken, bacon, pepper jack, and chipotle mayo, or our Island Green Smoothie with fresh kale and spinach, banana, mango, and pineapple. Life's too good to settle for anything less. Chipotle Chicken Club and Island Green Smoothie at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better.
It's time to celebrate and save at Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale.
My style says what's up, don't wanna ever grow.
Save 35% on furniture and mattresses. Or get 72 months no interest on new styles to celebrate your home. Going on now at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Hurry in and save at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Rowdies soccer on this TV. Tampa Bay continues with our postgame show. 1-1 the final score. The Rowdies at Nashville SC. Drew Felios alongside Eddie Rodriguez. We've talked about Matt Pickens in net for Nashville, but Akira Fitzgerald was not shabby either playing for Tampa Bay.
No, he had a pretty solid game other than the goal when he really had nothing to do. I mean, pretty much a perfect game when he comes down to shot blocking and coming out, owning his box. He's done a great job ever since he came and started for the Rowdies.
All right, and Akira Fitzgerald is with our Lyndon Blake. Lyndon?
Thanks, guys. Akira, you did have a couple of big saves tonight that eventually led to the Rowdies getting the point. Take us through your performance.
Yeah, I think overall I'm a little bit disappointed. I think I should have done better in the first goal, so I'm frustrated by that. But, you know, the guys did a great job in front of me, limiting their chances. I think it was good with playing quickly out of the back, which we wanted to work on this week. So overall, a little bit disappointed, but happy we got the point. I think we deserved all three, though.
You got a chance to catch up with Matt Pickens on the pitch after the game. What was it like playing against your former teammate?
Yeah, you know, Matt's been a great leader for me last year. I learned a lot from him last year. He's an unbelievable pro. He's always has big games here. I think it was what the fans did for him was great. He deserved it for sure. Everything he's done for this club. It was great to get to play against him, and then just talk to him afterwards. Great to see he's doing well, and you know, trying to chase his shutout streak right now.
And now that Joe Cole is an official player assistant coach, what's this going to do for the team?
Yeah, I think it just brings Joe's knowledge even more so into the game. He was always trying to teach us stuff as a player, but now as an official, you know, player coach, I think he has even more power to bring more of his experience and knowledge to the game, and that's going to be great for all of us.
Thanks, Akira. Guys?
All right, thanks so much. Akira Fitzgerald under fire and up to the challenge.
Yeah, he was definitely on their fire, especially on that early first half where Nashville had better of the chances. I know you talked about he could have done better on that goal. It's difficult because of the proximity. Great shot here near post.
So Akira Fitzgerald continues to do well for Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, offensively, the Rowdies really controlled the pace, the flow, and the shots. 25 shots for the Rowdies compared to 7 for Nashville. Never could have imagined that we would outshoot Nashville like we did tonight.
Well, it's one of those situations where Neil Collins was right. He, you know, takes pride in having a team that would love to go forward. That's what he wants. That's the kind of team he wants to build. And going forward, getting some crosses, getting some shots from 30, 40 yards out. A lot of the times he's like, well, it's a long-range shot, but you do have the advantage, you know, for a tap-in, and that's exactly how the goal came about. So you got to do a better job when it comes down to the short ones. But nonetheless, I like the fact that they're going forward and creating chances.
And I think considering everything, remember, no Joe Cole tonight. That was huge. No Marcel Schaefer either for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Several injuries, too, across the board, and they still figure out a way to get a point.
Well, you talk about Schaefer, a guy who can deliver the ball anywhere, and you talk about Joe Cole, a player who can put it away anywhere, also a great passer. So two figures who are regularly, they're both starters for the Rowdies.
Nashville also showed why they are one of the top teams in the USL. The victory over Colorado in the MLS earlier this week, and alive in the Open Cup, won in the final 16. Rowdies and Nashville. Alex Morrell still signing autographs. We've got more from the postgame show when we come back.
If you're new in town and working on your dreams and you don't know what you need, we got the perfect plan for you. My Blue, we are here for you, for you, for you. We're Florida Blue. Don't you worry now, 'cause you don't have to. Here we always say we got you. We are here for you. This is your home, Florida Blue.
Florida Print Solutions is St. Petersburg's leader for the best quality, service, marketing, and printing solutions for your business, always with free pickup and delivery. At Florida Print Solutions, we stand for our community. Superior product quality, effective business solutions, and of course, we stand for printing. Make your next call to Florida Print Solutions and take your business image to the next level. Florida Print Solutions is an official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Best tailgate, Brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Hot dogs.
Chili dog.
No, Dodger dog.
It's gotta be crawfish.
Now you're talking. Burgers.
7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day.
Race day.
Calls for Coke. You know it.
Grab yourself a Coke.
It's Tailgate 101.
Well, Leon Taylor, a popular Tampa Bay Rowdy right now after delivering the first goal of his Rowdies career. 1-1 the final score, Tampa Bay and Nashville. Great to have you with us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside Eddie Rodriguez. Rowdies don't get the win, but they do get a point.
Yeah, they do get a point. Very important because it's at home. And as long as you keep adding those points, whether it's home and away, it's good. They could have had the victory with a last chance, but, you know, a draw is a draw, and you keep adding points, which is the most important thing.
All right, let's take a look now at the USL scoreboard from around the league. Bethlehem and Louisville, a scoreless draw. Indy 11 gets the victory. FC Cincinnati does as well. New York Red Bulls 4-2 over the Independents of Charlotte. Penn FC got a tight one. Toronto came back, got 2 late goals, but still could not pull out a result. And the Richmond Kickers 2-0 over Charleston. That is a final. There's a look at the standings right now. The Rowdies on the outside of the postseason looking in, Eddie.
Yeah, once again, they do draw a point, but they were in 8 before the game started. So it's one of those where you gotta find a way to win games, to keep adding points, because right now you don't want these games to take you out of the playoffs.
All right, our next game in 2 weeks on a Friday night. Don't forget that, taking on Penn FC. Then you got Charlotte, Toronto FC2, and Louisville City as we roll into the month of July. That next game, Friday, June 22nd. Al Lang Stadium is the site. This TV, Tampa Bay Rowdies taking on Penn FC. Again, a Friday night, your next home game in just less than 2 weeks. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. It was definitely a memorable night from here at Al Lang Stadium. For our fabulous crew, for Lyndon Blake down on the field, former MLS star Eddie Rodriguez, I'm Drew Felios. This has been Tampa Bay Rowdies Soccer on This TV, Tampa Bay. And it is time now to sit back and enjoy your match in 5.
Net 5. It's here on America's best beaches. Feel it in unique mashups of amazing, crazy, and wow. So within every moment, you live amplified. St. Pete Clearwater, solar powered and radiating 1,000,000 megawatts of possibility. Dive in deeper at liveamplified.com.
Life, it's not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Life is the unlimited possibilities all around us. It's the interesting people we meet, the epic places we see, the incredible memories we create. Life is always going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. Full of life. Mohegan Sun.
In the Tampa Bay area, the weather can change in an instant. Especially during storm season, it pays to stay on top of it. That's what makes the free TVO weather app so indispensable. You can track approaching storms with animated radar that zooms to your location. And you can click on the Future Radar button to see where the weather is headed. Don't get caught in the rain. Download TVO Weather today. Go to tvo.com/weather to get started.